Looks like we're on, fellas. I feel like we're live. Okay, so while we're waiting for everything to start feeding through here, I would like to remind everyone to go to hankstrange.com. That's the place to go to find out everything you need to know about us, all the different platforms we're on, get on our email list, all that. Everything is up there. How you can support us. Everything. If you need a link to our Patreon, it's all on hankstrange.com. That's where you need to go. So thanks to everyone who is going there and visiting that. All right, it looks like we're feeding through here. I will hopefully we're coming in loud and clear to everyone, and I will drop the open right now. Push the button. Boom.
Welcome back to the Hank Strange Situation.
All right, make sure you guys subscribe, thumbs up, ring the bell, so you can be notified every time we go live. Walter he took a week vacation, a week off. Well, not really a week. I think you got
It wasn't a week off.
You worked one of the days. Yeah.
I need an opinion here. Oh God.
What?
That Marlin. So I don't have a butt plate for it. Numerich has them in stock. $30. Should I go ahead and order it, or should I?
Original one or
original? Yeah.
This is what you're.
Reproduction.
$30. Holy cow!
I know I'm like $30. Good.
I would
Lord.
search around some more.
We need to do a screen share of all the things that Babyface P gets up to while he's doing this show. In one screen, he's playing a video game. Over here, he's shopping. Who knows? You don't want to even see the other screens. You're not authorized to see that.
That's right.
But, okay, let's do jazz hands. Come on. You got your Monday panties on, jazz hands, because we are live. That's right. This is episode 513, but it's not Friday, so it's still good. It's not an unlucky number because it's not Friday. 513 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. This is FreeForAll Monday, of course, and joining us, Walter Keller of SHF, Safety Harbor Firearms, back from a long paid vacation from the show.
I spent money. I didn't get paid.
as well as Babyface P. Babyface, you got a raise right now. I bestow upon you. I double your salary.
That sounds great. I'm glad.
Yeah. All right, and the show is brought to you tonight by Walther Firearms. An awesome sponsor of the show here. We appreciate you guys. They sent me like this nice hat right there with the Walther logo on it. You know, what can I say? I'm also rocking my, look at that, the SHF, rocking it, if I could even point.
You're wearing the colors. Look, I'm wearing a Gambler 500 t-shirt.
Oh, yeah. So, that's it. You guys are here. We're here. Make sure, as you guys are coming in, please smash the thumbs ups and all that kind of stuff. I'm sure Walter has stuff to share with us. Babyface has stuff to share with us. Let me see. Should I do a shout out, since we haven't done shout outs in a while?
You shout no.
Or should I see? Let me see what's up with people first. Let's start with Babyface P, because Walter's probably busting to tell us about all his stuff. So we'll start with Patrick instead.
So I'm busy working on projects. I got a big ass barrel in. I got the Marlin downstairs if you guys look at my Instagram, the Marlin downstairs is getting finished up. I'm waiting on one screw that was broken that I did. Thank God I didn't have to make one. I found a replacement, so I didn't have to machine one myself. So I'm waiting on that. So by the end of the week, I hopefully will have that done and ready to test fire at the Hacienda. Video just went live today. You guys can go check out the Hudson transformation from a steel frame to an aluminum frame. That is on the channel. That went live this morning.
Let me see.
That's all.
While you're talking, I'll throw up here's Babyface on.
Is that the Instagram post?
Yeah, this is the Instagram. Mostly pictures of buckshot in here.
Yeah, but that last one that I did, the rust bluing with that nice brown wood. Oh man, it looks.
Did you redo this wood?
I redid the wood and I redid all the steel. Oh, it looks wonderful. I'm looking at pictures. Because when you work on things, you forget what it used to look like. Mm-hmm. I was looking at some pictures of when I bought it from Walter, and it was a turd. It was a real turd. But it's.
I thought Walter only loaned that to you because when you're done, it's going back to Walter, right?
Oh God, no!
No way, I wouldn't do that. But you really, if you were Patrick, if you're really a real craftsman, you would make your own butt pad.
thinking about doing that. So I have a really old post where I made a Mosin butt pad. Sort of, it's just a leather cover for a Mosin that I have. And I'm thinking of just doing that. Just putting a piece of like foam behind it and then putting a leather cover over it and stitching it on.
No leather. Come on.
I am not about to go shape
some
plastic. No, it's not metal. They use plastic on these.
Oh, they did. Oh, that's right.
Or
all right.
probably hard rubber.
Okay, well, yeah, then you could get away with get yourself a piece of tar. Make it up.
Just tar it up.
No, a
Dry
tire.
What?
A tire.
Oh, I thought you said tire. A tar.
That's another way to say a tire.
Oh, okay, yeah. I thought tar also. What did I hear? I
No,
also heard
it's-
tar.
I'm just gonna wrap it in some leather and
Okay.
because
Can't you just
I'm not
buy
spending-
rubber? Can't you just buy rubber in a block or something? And
I'm sure I could, but it's a $60 gun. I've already put like 300 man-hour dollars worth of time into it.
Oh,
It's a
come
pipe
on.
gun. It's
Yeah.
a pipe gun.
God, yeah, if only.
There was this video I saw, I think on Vice or something like that, where there was a dude. I think he came from. There's this guy that came from Mexico, but he's here in America, and he carves out guns and makes them look all beautiful. You know, he'll put all kinds of like animals and stuff like that on guns. Do you
What's
guys?
he carve 'em?
No one's. Huh?
What's he carve them out of?
He's just using like an old school chisel and stuff like that.
Oh,
Like,
but they're made out of wood? What are they made out of?
yeah, wood, metal,
Oh, okay.
all that stuff. He actually
didn't say
carves
that,
little
yeah.
patterns and stuff like that in there. It was on Vice. I'll have to find that link somewhere. But it was on Vice, like I think last week or something like that. But
I'll look it up.
he's got serious skills. Here's what he charges. Some of his work goes, I think it goes from like 50,000, 150,000. Stuff comes from
Maybe
all
one
over the
day.
world. Yeah.
Holy shizzles.
So
I sure hope he's legal.
The thing that I'm
thinking
learning
at this point, of course, yeah. Go
the
ahead.
more I do this, the thing that I learn is there's no money to be made in this ever at all, not even close.
Well, not in doing what you're doing to a gun in that condition, no.
No, God no.
Unless if somebody's willing to pay you that because that was great-great-grandpa's and, you know, he fought at Little Bighorn with it or whatever, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the story is, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've probably put in, I don't know, 70 hours, 80 hours of time between rusting and carving.
70 or 80.
Oh, easily, because I've been working on it for a couple months now on my off time.
Yeah. So I'm going to show you guys, before we go to Walter, just so I don't forget this. My brain forgets everything. Here is my phone, and I will show you the title of this Vice thing is, "This Legendary Gunmaker Moonlights as a Restaurant Dishwasher." Really what it is that his son and his wife run a restaurant, basically, and he'll go in there sometimes and he works washing the dishes. But you can see his work in here, man. Yeah.
But what I was trying to
He's
get
just
out of
using
you
an old
is,
school chisel.
does he modify? He does this on real guns, or is it like?
Yeah, real
Yeah.
guns. Oh, real guns.
That is
Without a doubt.
hideous.
Yeah, without a doubt,
That
real guns.
Colt, that Colt in the main picture is the ugliest thing I have ever seen.
Oh yeah.
Is
that's-
that a wait? Is
that's-
that a?
oh
Are you
my
sure that's a?
God.
Is that a Colt?
Yeah, it's a 1911.
That's,
Well, it might not be a Colt, but it says
Okay.
Colt on the side
Oh, okay.
with rubies and emerald inlay. Ugh.
That's how people want their people from certain places want their guns.
Those
Stuff like
certain
that.
are retarded.
certain markets do, yes.
Yeah, I'll send Walter this because it looks like Patrick already pulled it up. So I'll
Oh, and
send Walter this.
DCG44S says, "Tell Babyface to send me a pic, and I will look through our box for
Oh,
one."
yeah. Hold on one sec.
Okay, there
I
you
can
go.
do that.
Yeah. So Walter's still getting his food in. By the way, there was this guy, I know you get this all the time, Walter. There was a guy on one of the videos that was very, very upset that you dare eat food while you do the podcast. What do you have to say to that guy?
So,
Yeah, so for anyone who doesn't know, who don't
well, you know,
understand
we could do this. We could do this.
just
Here,
press
I
the
could
button
do this.
and we're gone.
Yeah, we're.
Did he? And he really pressed the button.
He actually did.
Seriously, Walter. Yeah, we'll get him back here in a second.
I don't know if he actually meant to.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, here, he's trying to get back in now. Maybe he deliberately pressed the... Are you there?
I didn't press any buttons. I just took the camera down like this,
And it disconnected.
and then I closed the laptop.
Oh, that'll do it.
Anyway,
Bro,
listen. So for anyone who wants to complain,
For that-
Walter comes home from work, instead of eating and hanging out with the family, he's here. He's here with us on the show, so we appreciate that.
And I don't need to eat at 9 o'clock at night. That's just not.
No, that's not good. That's not good for you. It's not
No,
healthy.
and I've got this damn podcast has gotten me into that habit, and it's not good for me.
That's going to make your chubby little fingers even chubbier.
No, I know.
Those little
I need to-
sausages.
And then go to gym.
I literally. So, let me tell you something. I think Lola gets here sometimes like 6 o'clock. So in like less than 10 minutes, I wolf down whatever food, and then we do. Listen, this is what you got to do together.
Tonight I stayed at the shop till right around 6. Came home, took a shower, and voila.
Voila. So how was your weekend, Walt? As a matter of fact, how was your whole week without having to be harassed by us? How was it?
Oh, it was awesome.
Was it heaven?
I look forward to every chance I get to be away from you guys.
You're welcome.
First thing on my birthday was,
Happy birthday, by the way. Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, are you 50 yet? No, you're
am.
past 50. Are you 60?
Yeah. No, we're not playing. This is not the state fair, okay? We're not going to guess my age, okay?
All right.
So Thursday was my birthday. We were packing up and leaving for the rally at Mount Dora for the military vehicle rally. Peggy says that I got a box, and it's from a guy named Mike Sarver. Mike. And that was Mike that's Mike from ATI.
ATI.
Who I saw
ATI
at
Outdoors.
the shop show. I stopped by his booth and said hello, and I was harassing him about getting one of those little 1911 pistols. Well, guess what showed up on my birthday?
Nice.
Boom. So this is
is
not.
it cool?
Yeah. So this
Not
is an
just one.
actual. Oh, with a holster.
Two.
Oh, that one's mine though, Walter, in the box.
Yeah, it works just like for real.
The one in the
That
box
is
is mine,
cool.
Walt. I
Push
called
the
dibs.
safety in, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
So
nice.
yeah, that's how my birthday started.
Is that holster in the box too? It comes with a holster?
No, I don't believe so. That's something separate. I don't think it is.
Okay,
I haven't opened this box.
Yeah, we'll just hold up the box so we can see what's in there. Okay.
I have not opened the box yet.
Okay.
So I've just been playing with the one that was out of the box.
Yeah.
So kudos to Mike at ATI. I was not expecting that at all. I forgot about it, to be honest with you.
That is very cool. I know the last time I saw it was a prototype, so it's out. The 1911's
Yeah, it's out
out
there
now.
now, yeah.
Okay, very cool.
You got a proto then, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Randy Peacock says happy birthday, Walter. And
you.
Brian Quick says Walter is so old that he precedes birth certificates.
Well, one thing when you mention that, it's kind of funny. Nowadays when a child is born, they automatically get tattooed. They get a social security number. Back in the old days, for those who don't remember, or Mr. Strange, for example, as a newbie to the U.S., you had to apply for a social security number.
Yeah.
I didn't get a social security number until I was getting ready to go work.
Yeah, me too. That's
Then you had to go. Then you had to get a social security number. Yeah.
Oh, I've always had one. Yeah.
Well,
I've never known any different.
That's because you've been on the government cheese ever since you squirted out.
That's
So-
right.
So
That's right.
Don't tell anyone this. My first social security number was not real. It was a little bit fugazi back in the days.
a little bit like off the streets in New York.
Yeah, it was one of those. But here's the thing: when I got my green card and everything, you actually have to give them all this information, like the process we went through. You have to tell them whatever you did, and then Social Security Department gave me a credit for all my money that I paid in taxes under that
pretty
other
nice,
Social
huh?
Security number. Yeah. So I've been paying those taxes since I was like 13, because that's the first time I got a job in New York. Yeah. So, let's see. Oh, Chris Bullis says his wife's birthday is today. Happy birthday,
Happy birthday,
Happy
Chris
birthday.
Bulls'
Mrs.
wife.
Bullis. So there you go. Walter, what's your sign? Because you're born close to.
Pisces.
Oh, I see. So Babyface had his birthday like 2 weeks ago, a week ago, or something. So He's in a.
Mine was on the 15th.
Yeah. He's in a.
Oh, they're coming to
I'm
get you, man.
Aquarius.
You hear the popo? They heard about
I
your
know.
Social Security card.
Uh-oh. Gainesville's probably a sanctuary city. Let's be honest. This is a hippie place. For all we know, it's a sanctuary city. But anyway, okay. So Walter's a Pisces. Awesome. That's the best sign. That's the best one
I guess.
in all the world. The Pisces. You know how I know that?
Why? Why?
Because I'm a Pisces.
Because
Also.
you are one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna tell you when my birthday is though.
I know.
You know? Oh wait, you probably do. You probably do.
You filled out 44%. I don't know. Did you fill out 44%?
I don't know if I. No, I don't think I have. No.
I know what your birthday. No, not from me. You didn't.
Yeah, no. Usually we just transfer stuff
Yeah.
between each other. Flying Rich wants to know how many mini bikes did you make last week?
I didn't make any because I was at the rally. Well,
Not all
okay.
week.
Not all week. Oh no, I did not. I was working on one, thinking I was going to take it to the rally to ride around, but that didn't happen. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. But you made guns.
Yes, I did. Oh, I had to.
Oh,
I was
okay.
under direct order to make guns.
Yeah, right.
So
That's what I
The
was
boss
thinking.
was like, "You got to do this," so I did.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Edward Andrews says his son's birthday is today. Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, dude.
There you go. That's awesome. Yeah. Night Train says he's a Pisces. And Stompin' You Custom says happy birthday, Walter.
Oh, thank you, Stompin.
James Miller says me too. My birthday is February 27th, and like Walt, I'm also left-handed. Yeah.
Weird.
I'm,
Must be people on
I'm
that
both
day.
ways. I go both ways on this.
Yeah, we know you
better
go
watch
both
where you-
ways.
What circles you say that in?
Rifle, left-handed pistol. Excuse me. Yeah, rifle, left-handed pistol, right.
Shout out to Clover Tack. He's out there. He says happy Monday, chat peeps, Walter Babyface, so on. Boss Hog says you are a gun guy. You're a gun guy. That sanctuary city goes out the door for you. Yeah. By the way, my county is a 2A sanctuary. Boom.
Really?
Yes.
How did
my
you do
county.
that? Oh, that's right. You're not in
Because
Gainesville.
we're for real.
Yeah, you're the
We're
country.
for real from my
You're in the
parts.
country. You're
Yeah.
real people out there.
Absolutely.
No doubt about it.
Shooting Gallery NE gave us $2. Thank you. I don't know what it's there for, but I think it's because my county is a sanctuary. What is this?
I think he
Alachua
wants
County?
to see my holster I picked up at the show.
Yeah.
That's why he wants to give me $2. Yeah.
So Gainesville is Alachua County, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
No, I don't think that's not a sanctuary.
Good luck with that. That will never be.
Hippie town.
Yeah, we got to look up yours, Walt. We got to see if what.
Pinellas County. They're not. I can tell you
Pinellas?
it's not going to happen.
Oh no, yeah, Pinellas.
Not going to happen.
Yeah, we don't think so. Skivvy Waver says, "Happy birthday, old fart." There you go.
Give me a couple minutes. I'll work one up for you.
Oh, no thanks. Don't share. Don't share. We don't want you to share with us at all. Okay, so how was I did see videos from the event. I saw lots of really cool tanks there.
Yep, there was a bunch of them.
Yep. I almost came out to get some tank footage, and then I realized I was too tired to wake up early.
Well,
On Saturday.
Friday was, some people would say cold and damp, and it was.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't rain, but it was just, yucky. Mm-hmm. And then Saturday was sunny and warmer, and lots of people showed up, and they fired all the tank guns numerous times. They had a reenactment. Of course, they killed lots of Germans. There was a Black Hawk helicopter from the National Guard there.
Nice.
And then there was a group that flew in a Huey, and they were giving rides on the Huey.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a lot going on.
Can one purchase a Black Hawk?
Yes,
Can you really?
there have been some sold through the GSA. Yes.
What is the price of said Black
I
Hawks?
don't know what they sold for. You could probably look through the past sales.
I think
on the
we
GSA
could start
website,
up a collection, and we could have a shared Black Hawk. amongst
I
all
think
of
you're
us.
insane, actually.
No, you're not down with
Be
that.
pretty
Walt?
cool.
Yes.
Oh,
Walter,
it'd be awesome, but I can't. The maintenance and the.
We'll leave it
No,
at your
that's-
place.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. In exchange for you maintaining it, you can have it out front of your shop.
I wish I had a place big enough just to roll it in, and I could just look at it. You know, you
Yeah,
don't have to
yeah.
fly it or nothing.
Oh, wait a second. I think 50% Tactical knows how to fix Blackhawks, actually. I think so. I don't know if you guys have ever seen 50% Tactical. He was on last week. He's a guy, he was in the Army. He lost his arm, unfortunately.
50%.
Yeah.
50%?
Yeah. It's
Okay,
Fitty.
yeah.
Fitty.
Excuse me.
Yeah, Fitty. Yeah. I think he worked on Blackhawks and stuff like that. So we got a mechanic.
All right. Well,
All we had to do is find out how much it is. Then we could divide that number and sell shares.
and we could crowdfund it. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Flying Rich says, Hank, if you got it for free, you can't afford it.
No, you'd have to move it then. Then you got.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah.
Johnny.
That was cool. We talked to those
Yeah.
people for a while, and then there was a lot going on. Plus, there was vendors there selling stuff. That's what I like.
Oh, cool.
Because I bought a
realize
few
that.
things I can show you guys. if you
Yes.
want.
Okay. Do you want to show us stuff now? Are we going?
You want to see it now?
Are we
or
going to
if
do
I
show and
trickle-
tell now? Oh,
I can
listen.
do
I
that.
want to show you something real quick before you show us something.
All right.
So you know what? I love 1022s. I decided I would just get another 1022. Look at that. That's a beautiful tattoo. Oh, look. So sexy.
Patrick must not be listening.
So sexy.
I'm not paying attention at the moment.
Yeah.
I know he's trying to show off my
Yeah.
1022.
He's trying to sell it.
I know. He does what he does best.
Also, Walter, before I forget,
that?
I do have a patch here
Ooh,
for you.
look at those.
Yeah.
Look at those.
Yeah, there
Cool.
you go. So one of
Cool,
these
cool.
is for you. That's from
Well-
JP from Blue Rifle
And
Society.
in that, now we'll move from that right into one of the things I got at the rally.
Oh, GI mags, GIs.
I'm one of the club members who's a member of the Military Vehicle Club in Florida. He was there, and he brought some stuff to sell, and he had a little pile of AR-15 parts.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of looking at him, and I didn't get a chance to really ask him until a little later, and the mags were still sitting there. And I said, what do you want for the magazines? And he's like, well, what do you got? And I'm like,
Okay.
I got $10 actually right now. I
How
was waiting
many?
for my
How
wife-
many magazines?
I was waiting for my wife to get there with more money.
Oh, okay.
And I said, well, all I got is $10. And he goes, okay, that's good. 3 30-round Colt marked magazines.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Oh, nice. The Colt.
$10.
Yeah.
$10 for me.
Okay, I will trade you one of those Colt Mark magazines for this Colt patch.
That
Which
patch
is-
is supposed
which-
to be mine anyways, you poor dog. you,
Not technically.
that's
You
what
know,
I heard
okay.
from the man himself.
Okay, fine. All
All
right. You know what? You guys are not fun whatsoever.
Well, I'm showing you fun. You want to see some more fun?
Yeah. Okay,
Look at
let's
this.
see what else did you get
look,
out there.
Look,
Hold on.
look at this really exclusive sheath on this.
Is this a
thing.
big spliff?
This? Whoop,
Oh, okay.
this will split
Wow,
you up.
that's a bayonet right there, man.
That's a Mosin Nagant bayonet.
Wow. Okay.
I picked it up at the auction. Different vendors donate stuff, and then they have an auction. And the money goes to the club. So
Oh,
I picked
okay.
that up at the auction.
Shooting Gallery NE says those GI mags go for a high price behind the Communist Wall of Massachusetts. Wait,
Actually, I don't.
that-
Okay, they're non. These are not brand new mags because they have non-tilt follower. No, they don't have the non-tilt follower. So black followers. So. Yeah, whatevs.
And Eric Hammond is saying $4.5 million. Is that the price of a Blackhawk?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, we could do that.
I don't know if the ones in the GSA site went for $4.5 million, but that's probably more on the order of a new one, I would think. Then again, I
okay.
might be wrong.
Yeah. We
We
could do it, Walter. Anything could be done.
yeah, anything can be done, yes. But do I want to?
I don't know. All right, don't forget to smash those thumbs out there. Do you have more show and tell, or do you want to
I
jump to
do
some
if you
news?
want.
Okay, yeah. Let's see what else you got. What else you got,
I
Walter?
picked up this nice little leather holster.
Okay.
And before the show started and we were being watched by the minders, I slid it in. That ruby pistol I have from World War I fits in here really nice. So
Oh.
I got a couple other guns that'll probably go in there too, but I figured, nice little holster.
Yeah, you like a leather. You like a leather holster.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
a flap holster too. Keeps the
Yeah.
crud out.
Okay.
So let's see. Another little thing I picked up. this is what they did
Some
in World War
kind of
II. They
knife.
made these folding like machetes
Huh.
as like a survival thing.
Okay.
This one here is actually made in Japan.
That's old. That's pitted.
Yeah, I got to clean up I got to talk to Babyface about cleaning.
I can handle it.
I know, man. I know you the man. Like I said, this one was made in Japan, but it's old school Japan where they were decent quality.
Oh, that's literally a samurai sword.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
so,
It's got marked on there, made in Japan.
It just says Japan on the blade, yeah.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Cool.
But anyways, yeah, that's kind of cool. I picked that up, add to my blade collection.
Does that fold all the way into that handle?
Yeah. Well, not all the way. It folds to that point right there, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just to make it more compact.
Yeah. Interesting.
It's supposed to be like the concept was an air crew survival tool. So,
Yeah. Okay.
let's see what we picked up. Oh, all right. So I was walking through, and I have absolutely no real use for this at the moment.
And
but
this is just a wood stock for anyone.
This is the stock in the metal hardware.
Anyone from YouTube that's looking, this is just a wood
for
stock.
a VZ-24 8mm Mauser made in Czechoslovakia after World War II. But it is exactly almost identical to a K98 Mauser. So
Just drop one of those bad boys in there.
I'm going to be on the lookout for an action now.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
This is not old. It's not old. Anybody here know what this looks like? Look what it says on there.
This is practice cartridge, 60 millimeter, short range M7. Ooh. Boom! Oh, that's sexy, Walter. Oh, I like that. Where'd you get that from? That was from
one
the
of
show?
One of the vendors there.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Practice mortar, yeah.
That is pretty cool, actually.
I was added to my collection. Yes.
Yeah.
But
That's right.
wait, there's more. That's not all. That's not all. The same person had.
There we go. There goes another one. Boom!
Another one. This is also a 60 millimeter, but just a different version.
Huh. Yeah, these are cool.
Yeah, I thought they were, and they're not. They're relatively complete too. I mean, they
I like the color and the patina and everything on those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the nice little box, the container for them.
So what year are those from?
Oh, let's see. They usually have a date on them. Let's see here if I can see that. 60 millimeter. Hell. I'd have to do some more looking here, but I don't see one right away.
If you had to guess, what would you say?
I would probably say
60s?
No, well, 80s, 90s, something
80s, 90s? Okay.
Yeah.
If it's got 88 on there, then, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I call dibs.
Oh, you call dibs. Okay.
Yeah.
That's... I bought... My significant other likes World War II German wooden boxes.
Mm-hmm.
And I found her a really nice wooden box, ammo box.
Mm-hmm.
Cost $100, but
wow, that's probably the most expensive thing.
But the cool part, it is the most expensive thing I bought.
Right.
The cool part about it, some GI used that box to bring stuff back home in.
Oh.
Because it's got his name and stuff inside there.
Like carved in?
Well, on a piece of paper stuck inside of it. Yeah.
Huh.
So.
Okay.
Cool.
Let's see.
That's
Night Train says, what year would you estimate that Japanese blade is from?
Well, it's not Japanese like Imperial Japan. It's post-war.
Oh, okay.
So the Japanese made a lot of really nice, decent quality knives at one time.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably say this is from the, just looking at it, probably from the 60s.
Okay.
Like that,
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't pay. It wasn't crazy money. It's an original one probably push $100+. This was only 30. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
no, you got some cool finds out there, man. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm digging it.
Yeah.
I like those mortars. Those are cool.
Mortar rounds, yeah, and they weren't price crazy either. I got lucky on that. So.
Yeah. Let's see here. Okay, some people asking about news, by the way. So I did put this up in the chat so you guys could see it. ATF is making rules about for the 4473. Did you see this?
Well, I heard, but I don't have any idea what it is.
Yeah, so I'll throw this up. Amoland has this article. It says connections. The UN Arms Trade Treaty to the ATF Form 4473. Is the federal government via the ATF Form 4473 desiring to create a future firearms list or database of firearm owners? And basically, if you read through this article, what they're trying to say is that I guess the UN and other places want to figure out a way to track us all.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and so they think that these subtle changes that they're making to the form, which is basically just switching around where you put stuff, they're doing it so they can make it easy to just scan one time and get all the info on like who you are, what the gun is, etc. If you read through that article. So, do you think our government would do something like that?
Well, never. That never would happen.
Yeah, I totally think they would do it. I totally think they would 100% do it. So, what happened, Walter?
No, I said no, and then I started laughing. Nah.
Yeah. What is this other? There's, let me see. Okay. So I can, let's see where it says, yeah, so they're just making these subtle changes to the 4473. I know that there's lots of news about that. This is like
they had the question there about buying. They gave you an option on the sex as binary.
Yeah.
And it's like, really?
Yeah.
Oh well.
I'm pretty sure they have lots of plans for all this stuff. I'm pretty sure we have databases already. Yeah. I'm sure there's illegal databases already. I think there could be something to what they're saying there. That if you move everything around, then it would be easy to just one time scan that. Once that stuff is scanned and they have a database, who knows what they do with that? We've talked about it before. Skivvy Waver wants to know if you had an ATF audit recently.
Me? Yes, I did.
Yeah.
And it was a clusterfuck.
Does that surprise anybody though?
No.
It just took forever, which in the past it hasn't.
Oh, okay.
I know, and in ATF's defense, I know they're run with a very short, very small number of agents doing that type of stuff, and they're doing multiple compliance things at one time. But there's no reason for it taking literally a couple months to get finished.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, I have.
Who knows what else they were up to? Do you think it took this long because you recently had the little
no, not really.
Yeah, kerfuffle's a good word too.
No, not really. I don't think so.
Okay.
Because the dude that came out and did it, he didn't really know. He didn't know about it.
I don't think the government is smart enough to talk to each other and be like, that guy, he's a bad.
Well,
yeah, let's put him on a list.
They're not. Yeah. Look here. Let me give you an example. They're not smart enough to talk. The same agency to talk to each other.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Because the people who do like firearms traces, like when something's stolen or it comes up in a crime, they don't really. They could call if it's an NFA item, like National Firearms Act. They could just call the NFA branch and probably find out what they need to find out. Do they do that? Nah, they don't do that.
Exactly.
I have very little faith in anything that's going on over the ATF.
Skivvy Waver's asking if they took photos of the 4473. No. Well, not all of them, because that would have been a shitload of photos. But he did have some questions about some of them that he did, and I think he went back to just to see what he could, if he could dig something up. But there wasn't any real. There was some paperwork issues like dotting the I's and crossing the T's, but there wasn't anything else major. So. I know they got to do this stuff because there are people out there in the firearms business that don't their paperwork is really bad, And everybody says, well, some people are saying probably already, well, good, that's the way it should be. Well, I guess, but there are rules and laws right now, and until that changes, kind of like drugs, you have to follow the rules. And
well, you definitely have to, otherwise some dudes will come and lock you up for a long time.
Well, yeah, they'll come. Yeah, I can get in big trouble, and I'm not getting in big trouble over that stuff. So, I mean, that's just not good juju, Bwana. So,
not worth it. Have you ever talked to anyone who was an FFL of whatever form and they lost their stuff, they somehow got in trouble? Have you ever talked to any of those people? I mean, they lock people up, they take away your right to own guns for life.
You have to really, really do some really bad stuff for it to get to that point.
Yeah.
Because you have to be convicted. They're not going to take your license away and you can't own guns anymore. You're going to get convicted.
Well, I guess sometimes people make plea deals and stuff like that.
Well, once again, that's going to that. That's a court thing. But I don't know anybody personally that has gotten to that point.
I met a guy that from Arizona that for whatever it was that happened, he lost his right to have any guns forever. So
yeah, well,
but he's not in jail. I don't know. That's pretty terrible thing. But yeah, there are people like that out there that it happens to. So
once again, there's some folks out there that do some really shady stuff with guns and think they're going to get away with it. They might for a while.
Only a little bit. Eventually it's going to catch up to you.
Eventually, at some point, it probably will catch up with you, yes.
Oh, yeah.
And if something happens with you, you think about it, something happens with you and there's a crime committed against you, you kind of want to catch up with the bad guys and their guns and stuff like that. So, your guns get stolen, and you maybe want to get your guns back.
Yeah. So along those same lines, have you ever had anything stolen or anything like that and then gotten it back?
Not that I knew of.
Okay.
I had a compliance check one time years ago, and I used to I had Mac 10 receivers, these, just stripped receivers, and I had a compliance thing, and it's like, well, where's this? I'm like, I don't know. And I guess somebody lifted it, took it from me at a gun show, and it was only like a $35 receiver, so I guess I just didn't realize it was gone until I did the compliance thing, and then just filled out a form, and actually a sheriff came, and I don't know, the sheriff talked to her, and they had their little talk outside, not in front of me, and then he went away. He left. So I've never seen that. There's been no like, hey, we found your receiver. No, I didn't show up. So
yeah.
But nothing major. I haven't any, knock wood, no major issues. So
yeah. Shout out to Tyven Show. He's out there. Hope you're feeling better.
Haven't heard from Tyven in forever, have we?
Yeah, he had that shoulder surgery and stuff like that. So
Tyven sent me a message. Well, I'll check this out.
Yeah. Johnny Kamikaze says, I know a guy that has stolen guns and was arrested with them. Can't own or touch firearms for life. He was 20 when that happened. So
yeah. Well.
Yeah, I do know an FFL that someone broke into his home and stole a bunch of guns, and he told me that not all of them, but some of them did come back.
Yeah, well, I know people have had guns stolen, and they've gotten guns back. After they went out, he got paid by the insurance company for his guns, and he went out, actually bought some. Oh, I ordered some new guns for him, and then the guns, some of the guns showed back up. Sheriff's Department found them.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. I carry my revolver in single action. Says, Hank, are you worried about the coronavirus?
No,
not really.
Not really.
Coming here? Not yet. No.
Yeah.
Not really. No. Don't get all bent about it.
Yeah, I mean, things that you really can't do anything about. It's like, do you worry every day about an asteroid hitting the planet?
You can't do a damn thing about it, so don't worry about it.
I worry more. I worry about my kids. I worry about you guys. But
I worry more about drunk drivers and stupid people and stuff like that than I would about the coronavirus. To be honest with you.
Right. But not to say those things can't happen. They could absolutely happen.
Yeah, I mean that's why they're doing the quarantine stuff and everything. So that's it. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why they're doing all this stuff.
Yeah. Stomping You Custom says he is worried. Okay.
Well, I mean, it don't nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, there's so
And
many.
if something does start to happen, stay out of the crowd.
Yeah, exactly.
Stay out. Don't go out, and you can't go out where other people are pooping, shitting, breathing, snooting, snorting, coughing. You can't do it.
In a first world country, it's not a huge issue.
Right.
In a country where people wash their hands and don't literally shit in a hole and then
Right.
it's not
and 10 people live in a room.
Yeah.
Not
a big
and half the population smokes. That's if you look at China, a lot of these people it gets past the normal part of a cold or flu because their immune system and their lungs are compromised already. So just remember that.
So I think there's maybe there's some folks out there interested in that today. What did the stock market do? Like negative 1,000 or something?
It went down 1,000.
Okay.
It doesn't make any difference. It doesn't matter.
Um,
The nervous nillies in the stock market will be down 1,000 one day and back up in a couple days right back where it was.
Yeah.
When it drops 1,000 points, lots of people make money.
Whether the market goes up or down, people make money.
Right.
You know,
So
depending on who you are.
And if you're not in the stock market, don't base your mood on the stock market. Doesn't matter.
Well, so for example, brokers make money all the time. There's people that short stocks, people that go long.
Oh yeah.
I know a lot of people that were shorting Tesla. Probably, man, those guys were suffering because Tesla stock. I don't know where it is right now with everything going on with the stock market, but Tesla stock was over $900 a share.
Sure.
Yeah.
No.
So literally 6 months ago, it was about 2 or 3, somewhere between 200 and 300. So. But yeah, the stock market is up and down kind of thing. I think that because of what happened in Italy, I think there was some cases in Italy and then the stuff that's going on in Korea, lots of people are worried about it. But there's just certain things what can you actually do to do something about that? It's
easy not to get something like that if you wash your hands.
Do not go in a bathroom and use the blower dryers and all that kind of stuff because all that does is aerate all that stuff into the air.
Yeah,
even under normal conditions, those things blow everybody's crap literally into the air.
Again, in a first world country, it's not common. That's not a huge issue.
I mean,
it's because those like Wuhan, that part of China is worse than third world. It's real bad.
Yeah, and most of China, away from where you see it, is a overpacked shit hole.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I think lots of things depend on who it is, where it is, and all that kind of stuff. Right here in America, I see people all the time that use the bathroom. They don't wash their hands. I see that all the time.
Yeah, can't be doing that.
Yeah, I see that all the freaking time, man, in the airport. You know, in different places, people use the bathroom, don't wash their hands.
That's nothing
people,
new.
Yeah,
I mean,
people are not very clean or whatever. But at the same time, a little bit like there's a lot of dirt and whatever around us. So, listen, something could kick off from the frickin' what is that antibacterial like stuff that you put on your hands.
Yeah.
Okay, something could kick off from that. All someone has to do. All we need is some terrorists. And they put something in there, zombie apocalypse kicks off because of that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So
you don't think about it. You just squeeze that stuff and put it all over your hands and wipe your hands. You don't know what you're doing.
I don't squeeze this stuff on my hands. It's not good for you.
Old-fashioned soap and water, son.
Soap and water is all you need after you poop, before you eat, and definitely after you've been shooting.
Oh, yeah. Well, absolutely, yeah.
Absolutely.
Be surprised how many people don't wash their hands after they go to the range.
Oh, a lot. I mean, it's not just your hands,
all over
too.
Your fingers. You need to get that off.
well, the lead is all over you. It's on your clothing. It's on your face. It's yeah.
Yeah, the thing with South Korea, there's this religious group that lives in the mountains, and this one woman infected like 30-something people in this group.
Close.
That's surprising.
Close, yeah.
Well, when you hang out in close, with people, and you're coughing and you're coughing and you're coughing, and just think about, for example, in these places where they smoke like fish, or they smoke like, that exhale in that smoke has got that crap in it too.
Got water vapor, all that water vapor.
Oh yeah, that goes right out there, and then and the Kwai Chang next to you, he's got it. Next thing you know, he burps, and it's the next thing. And
I was watching a thing last night that there's also a real problem in China with people spitting in the streets.
Oh yeah, they spit all over the
like
place.
spitting everywhere and like urinating everywhere, just like pissing all over.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see. Sick and Insane says, I'm worried about it. As of this morning, there are 745 cases in South Korea, 60 cases in Italy, 35 here in the USA. To which
wash your hands.
Yeah.
Don't hang around people that are coughing all the time.
Stay out of big crowds.
Yeah.
Stay out of big crowds.
Not hard.
And don't go to places where you don't have to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there's like a massive concert going on, maybe just take this year off.
Oh, I don't like concerts in the first. I don't like anything with massive crowds of people.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah. So I mean, it's like we have to do shows and conventions and stuff like that.
That's and this
probably,
is it works. There's only one culture at the moment. I'm going to say culture. That is currently spreading this virus everywhere. Maybe if somebody of that culture is coughing, you just avoid them for a little bit. Just saying. People might take that in the wrong way, but whatever.
Who knows? Yeah. Yeah. What are you trying to say, Babyface P?
Oh, yeah. You all can read.
Well, there are people who say that the Asian folks are more susceptible to it, and it's a genetic thing.
Could be.
I guess I've been watching a daily thing from this one doctor person, and I guess they were talking about infants and mothers with infants and pregnant women, and I guess it's not being passed to the babies inside the womb. It can be passed when the bodily fluids get on and stuff, but for the most part, it's not being passed to the unborn. And the infants that get it that have been tested positive are not dying.
It's old men that are dying. That's the weirdest thing.
And well, once again, the infants don't smoke like a smokestack either.
Yeah.
So
if your immune system is already compromised and stuff like that.
Historically, so far, a large percentage of the people that have died are older men, like 60s, 80s, in poor health, but men, like primarily after men, which is wild.
And that's who die a lot from the flu, anyways. So
yeah, exactly.
Normal influenza. So
the media wants to play it up like this, the next world ender, and I mean, remember when SARS came around and everybody was panicking?
Well, SARS was not that good over in China either, but once again, it started in China.
Yeah. Well, we have. So first of all, everywhere, wherever there's human beings, wherever there's creatures of any sort, there's always viruses and stuff like that going around. But in China, they try to suppress this thing when there were doctors trying to say, "Hey, this is a massive problem."
And no, it's not happening here. It's not happening.
Yeah.
I guess they just had new officials. I don't want to say elected because I don't know if they're elected or not.
Yeah.
In that Wu Yang or whatever town that is. And I guess they're like saying no more. It's like, okay, that's real smart.
No more what? No more
sickness.
I see. I
tell
see.
that sickness to go away.
Is that how it works?
Yeah. Modern medicine. That's how that works.
Yeah.
So, anyways, whatevs.
Listen, ultimately, we have to live our lives. You can't really hide from this stuff too much. If you have to go out there and work and all that kind of stuff, you have to go out there.
Yeah,
and work.
I got the mung from the SHOT Show this time, and that was, I guess, kind of like the flu. It wasn't full on flu to me, but I did have hot and cold. And I was chills and.
Yeah, you got a minor flu then for sure.
But that wasn't like I've had it in the past where I got 104 fever and all that kind of stuff. Where I'm just sitting like freaked out for days, It's like no, it just knocked the energy out of me for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, the coughing cold has got me this year.
Yeah, things like that happen. I was looking at some documentary about America when the colonists first landed, Plymouth Rock and all that kind of stuff. One of the things, they got lucky that a lot of those native Indian tribes were actually wiped out by some kind of virus before they showed up.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it's a natural part of the world of this.
In the chat, James Anthony I heard the bioweapons lab people in Wuhan were selling lab animals to the public for extra money.
Okay, now
Wouldn't surprise me. I mean,
But what I just heard lately though is they think this is actually came from bats.
yeah.
Because they have data about bats and that they've tested, and there's like 400 strains of coronavirus in bats. So yeah, and there's people that live in certain countries that have those big bat caves, and the people live in proximity to those, and those people, when they tested those people, they show the coronavirus in their systems too.
Yeah, bats are evil creatures.
But they don't die from it.
Yeah,
I guess so.
Listen, bats are evil. I'm sure they serve some kind of purpose to nature, bats, but they are evil. I'm not a fan.
Bats are nice, especially flying foxes.
What?
If you ever seen a flying fox, those things are awesome.
Is that the one that the head looks like a dog on the? Remember?
They're huge. They're massive. They're like the size of a dog.
Oh, so do you remember? Okay, do you remember there was this toy that people used to have in their car, like back in the 70s and 80s, that it was a little dog and the head of the dog went like this while you were driving? I remember one time in Nigeria, I was in this library of the school, and it was like in a dark part of that library, there was a frickin' bat with one of those dog heads on it.
Dog heads?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
This was a dog-headed bat, and since that day, I don't like bats. That was my first time ever. Other than that, I never.
Oh, bats and cats. Bats and cats.
Oh, nobody likes cats. The cats will be the reason why we finally the entire race actually gets wiped out.
Oh, I did forget something I bought at the rally, and this is of all the things I've bought on my little adventures, I guess you have to go to certain parts of the interweb to find out about antique spark plugs.
Spark plugs, that's a thing.
Antique spark plugs.
Okay.
This is only some of them, but.
Okay, antique spark plugs. I got some antique spark plugs for you. I didn't know that was a thing. No, but.
You liar.
What are these like? Is it because it has enamel on it? What is the?
There's lots. This one's called the Wizard Standard. But.
Okay.
I mean, look, it's all about engines and power and. But people do collect antique spark plugs. I found that out.
Oh, people collect everything.
I had no idea that was a thing.
Yeah.
There's hundreds of different varieties of antique spark plugs.
What human beings don't collect should be the question.
I know, we collect everything.
Pieces of string.
I shouldn't have brought it up. Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
We collect the weirdest crap too sometimes.
Yes. What is the weirdest thing you guys collect? Well, hold on. Let me let you think about it. Shooting Gallery Annie gave us $5. He says, I survived swine flu, and they thought it was an epidemic. There you go.
Did he really? Did he actually have swine flu? That's pretty wild.
Yeah, that's scary too.
Yeah.
There's always some kind of flu or something. Okay, weirdest things you guys collect. I don't know what.
Did I collect?
Yeah. Can you think?
Probably that used dildo collection. I mean, that's a weird one.
Speak for yourself.
We didn't need to know about that, Patrick.
Speak for yourself. I love having those around.
Oh, wow. Go doubling down. I don't know. What do I collect that's weird? You know what? I
don't think I collect anything.
I still collect Hot Wheels cars.
That's a weird one, yeah. That's weird to me.
Well,
it's probably weird for a grown man, but they're cool.
Yep.
It's cheaper for me to buy.
Thousands of grown men that collect Hot Wheels cars and Matchbox cars.
I was looking on YouTube. There's guys who make videos about like going to Walmart and buying those Hot Wheels cars, and they get hundreds of thousands of views. I was like,
there's
business.
I'd say she was probably getting close to a millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
This girl that passed away a couple years ago that a friend knew. I didn't know her personally.
Mm-hmm.
She collected. I don't know what they're called. They're like baby dolls that look like real babies.
Oh, creepy. The creepy ones.
That's
creepy.
Yeah, creepy babies.
Sure, super creepy.
Yeah.
But she ran. It just so happened like nobody knew. A friend worked with her, didn't know that she was kind of creepy. But she ran a YouTube channel that was like the biggest YouTube channel for these weird ass dolls. And was making a killing on it, showing them off like the day of the life of so and so. This it was weird. It was a weird collection.
Yeah, that is weird. That is weird. Kathleen Music Lover says petrified poop.
There's people who collect that like dinosaur poop and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Interesting.
I don't think I collect anything just weird. That's
Jerry Parker says arrowheads and soda bottles. Okay.
I have a friend who collects buttons.
Buttons. That's interesting.
That's an unusual one.
Yeah. Eric Hammond says coffee equipment.
That's not unusual. That's kind of cool, actually, especially like old coffee things.
Yeah. Joseph Anthony says knives. He won 3 knives from Such. That's not weird. Everyone here on this panel collects knives.
Knives. That's not weird. No,
yeah, we got knives. Look, I pop out a knife right there.
Like, old stuff, and not necessarily even like good old stuff. Like I just like things from the 20s, 30s, and 40s. I don't know why. I just like stuff that's old and patinaed.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't necessarily have like one thing that I'm like, that's my collection.
Well, damn it, you need a spark plug then.
I guess I need to start collecting spark plugs. That's right.
I don't
get into it, Patrick.
Here, I would say this. I don't officially collect spark plugs, but at the rally, I'm walking around and this one vendor had this little, like 6 old spark plugs sitting together, and I said, "What do you want for them?" He goes, $5. They're mine. Boom. See?
I like how Walter.
Did
you notice how Walter says, "Yeah, don't officially collect it."
All right. Well,
and in my brain said Walter doesn't officially collect anything. Unofficially, he collects everything.
I've had this.
That's sort of how I feel sometimes.
Yeah.
I've had this Autolite spark plug for years. It's just been sitting around here.
Uh-huh.
So it needed some friends.
Yeah.
So I got him some friends.
Oh, okay. No, there's nothing wrong. We're not judging. We're not judging you. Let me go through this. Mike Holt says he collects guns. Okay, that's not weird. Pixamite wants to know if I'm talking about the huge fruit bats. All I know is that bat head, the head of that bat looks like a dog.
Yeah,
it's still in my nightmares. Rockstar 6111 says Instahose. Okay. I get it. Instahose. Ray Bozzolo collects vintage G.I. Joes. Very cool. Vintage G.I. Joes. That's a cool thing.
Yeah, a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
All mine died in battle, so I don't have them anymore. They all died.
You blew them up or something?
Yeah, they just died in battle.
Oh, yeah, okay. We won't speak of them. They were on a special ops mission.
It's bad flashback thing.
Yeah, need to know.
Yeah, special ops.
Kathleen Music Lover says, I really do collect named logo dinner dishes. Interesting. Okay. Dinner dish. So that's interesting, yeah. So from what, like diners, and it has the logo of the diner on it? You know, maybe. Oh, back in the days on airplanes, you used to have actual dishes, right?
And you know, speaking of that, my friend Sean Darren, which we both know, at the auction at the rally, he bought this one. It was like a group of stuff, and in that was a knife, fork, and spoon from United Airlines.
Oh, cool.
Where it was actually metal
Back
stuff.
before they thought we would try to kill each other with them?
Yeah, with a fork.
Yeah. When I was growing up, we used to have like dishes and knives and forks and stuff like that with Pan Am on it. Remember Pan Am?
Oh, I wonder where they came from.
Yeah, my mom. Yeah, my mother would. Yeah, my mother would take those things. Yeah, you know, she's like, I pay for this flight. I'm keeping.
And all your towels say Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's how I grew up. Yeah, all that stuff gets collected. So we used to have all those things. You know what's funny? Today, that's probably worth a lot of money. But back in the days, that was just being broke. You know? The Pants says, my ex collects food stamps. Okay.
Food stamps like...
That sounds... I think that's not... yeah.
They don't actually... You don't actually...
I know. You got to get the scratch card or whatever that card's called.
Yeah, they don't do food stamps anymore, right? Like actual,
not actual stamps.
Yeah, it's the cards now. It's the cards. I remember the days when they did do.
Oh yeah, you had to line up to get your stuff too.
Yeah, yep. Been there. So Mike Holt wants to know. This is going back to gun stuff. Mike Holt, I guess we should do that at some point. Mike Holt says, hold on a second. No, that's the wrong one.
You can read it.
Mike Holt says, Walter, is Glock lower available for my Strybog?
Not yet.
How soon?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a little bit. Just
what happened?
No. What happened? Come on. What are you doing?
Yeah, what's going on? I thought we had it. It was like ready to go.
I'm still making MP5 stocks. I'm still making Streetbog normal stocks. I'm still, yeah.
Come on, Walter. You got to get your act together.
It's the damn coronavirus in my Chi-Coms. They can't work fast enough, man.
Yeah. As soon as these are available, we will let people know.
Yep, I will
Walter.
definitely. They will be nationwide. I'll tell everybody now.
Yeah. So no timeline, huh? No timeline for that.
Probably sometime summertime.
Okay.
Summertime. Summertime.
So this was some like not good news, but in the world of people saying like guns are the only bad things out there, there's this news out of Germany. Car plows into carnival crowd in German city of Volksmarsen.
It's almost as if you can use anything as a weapon.
Yeah, that's weird.
So crazy.
Kind of that.
Damn
Did this
cars.
car like start up on its own and do something horrible?
Yeah, it had a mind kill.
What is the name of that person that did the driving?
No, they're not naming names in Germany.
Oh no! If that was like a white supremacist guy, it'd be all
Instantly.
over.
Instantly.
Yeah,
But
Gary
I
Wayne
have feelings.
Johnson.
My force powers tell me that an immigrant.
We'll see. Germany has been going through some things lately. Well, for a while, but
Yeah. Oh yeah.
in the last couple of weeks, there's been some things going on in Germany. Yeah, it's not the thing; it's the person.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the thing; it's definitely the person. So.
Oh, I like that story. I don't know the details, but the Idaho girl 11 brings AR to gun to some meeting thing.
Yeah, you know what? I have
You'll
that.
get to that. Okay. Yeah, sorry.
No. We could go to that. We could go to it here. Hold on. That was on Fox News. Here, I'll throw that one up. Idaho girl 11 brings AR-15 rifle to gun legislation hearing. An 11-year-old girl appeared at a gun legislation hearing in Idaho's capital Monday wearing a loaded AR-15 rifle slung over her shoulder. The girl, Bailey Nielsen, was accompanied by her grandfather, Charles, who spoke to a House panel at the Idaho State House in support of legislation that would allow visitors to Idaho who can legally possess firearms, but not necessarily do, to carry a concealed handgun in urban areas. Bailey is carrying a loaded AR-15, Charles Neeson told lawmakers. People live in fear, terrified of what they do not understand. She's been shooting since she was 5 years old. She got her first dare with this weapon at 9. She carries it responsibly. She knows how not to put her finger on the trigger. We live in fear in a society that is fed fear on a daily basis. Boom. There you go. That's good.
Yeah.
Good for her, man. That's America right there. Okay, when the zombie apocalypse comes, or any apocalypse, that girl's ready.
Pretty much.
Trump
You know,
administration,
so-
Congress, millions to fight.
That's
Dangerous
cool. I'm
fight.
surprised they didn't arrest her. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing that they didn't. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, lots of responsible people out there, with firearms. So that was a cool story, I thought. Let's see. You guys been keeping up with any of the goings-ons of the politics? I don't know. I haven't really been keeping up with that.
The Democrats freak show. No, I
Yeah.
haven't been watching Democratic.
I'm not super interested in that. I'm getting a long time ago, I'm sure everyone got burnt out on the freaking Bloomberg ads, but it's gone up to another level of crazy.
Yeah.
It's way too early to get all crazy about stuff. They're still going at each other, and then they'll all come together in the end and kiss each other in the buttocks, and be friends and fight the fight the big monster.
It's all a game to make everybody think that anything's actually happening. It's just a game. Whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you another subject? Do you think Harvey Weinstein will do an info dump? You think he's got stuff?
I don't know. I know he got convicted on a couple of things, but not the.
Did he
serious
actually? Good.
Yeah, he got.
I think he got off of the serious charges.
I think
but
he got off on a lot of things,
Yeah, I'm saying,
including a
looking up.
people.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Yeah.
Oh, you mean old Crooked Dick? Is that what they call him, Crooked Dick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I had to say that. Sorry.
No. Here's another interesting story that I see in the Truth About Guns. 179 Cincinnati women get
What the hell? I'm
CCW
sorry.
permits in a church shooting range. Oh, that's cool.
I only heard church shooting range.
So there's a church shooting range in Cincinnati that's helping women get their permits. 179 women have gotten their
Cool.
permits from that.
Good for them.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So that's an awesome thing for the church to
Well,
do.
praise the Lord.
Yeah,
Pass the bullets.
absolutely.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with protecting yourself.
That's America.
It's in the Bible.
That's America.
You know, nothing wrong with that. Okay, I'm looking through to see. Did any new guns come out?
It's not the season to be gunning
It's
right
not
now.
gun season yet, so
Yeah, no.
we're coming into this. You know, let's see here. Let me look. Let me see if I can find something interesting
Yeah.
besides me. Let's see here. What else?
I see that there is a story here about the founder of Benchmade passing. I know everyone was mad at Benchmade, but here's a story. The owner, Benchmade Knives founder Les D'Assis passes. No words can properly express the sadness of our loss. Benchmade has lost our founder, friend, and visionary who built one of the greatest knife brands in the world. So this is from one of his kids. So did everyone get over the whole Benchmade thing?
About them helping destroy guns?
Yeah, can people carry their Benchmade knives now out in the open, or is that still is that still taboo? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. Sick and Insane says Bloomberg has apparently said that Texas is his new target for gun control and has pledged $1 million. But his little crony group, I can't remember the name, has pledged $8 million to turn Texas blue.
Texas.
Yeah.
Texas.
Well, that'll be too bad for Texas. I mean, I think in all these states, the people there need to pay attention, stay vigilant, be on top of everything that's going on. And let's see, Harry's Holster, shout out to Harrison. He says, my money's still betting on Bloomberg being the nominee. That said, I don't feel that confident.
Bloomberg is... Well, Trump is a pretty tall guy. He's, he doesn't, he's not short. So what are they? Bloomberg's a troll. He's a troll.
He's a manlet.
So what? Is he gonna have to have his own special pumps on or something, or what?
It needs high shoes.
Listen, if you're a billionaire, you can get your bones stretched.
Oh God!
You can get extra marrow put in your bones.
We're definitely not calling him, Tall Mike or something. It's not gonna happen. Ain't nothing gonna do. It's a little late on that one. So
yeah. Skivvy Waver says he carries 2 Benchmade folders every day. Yeah, who out there's got Benchmade knives?
It's all right.
Yeah, they're cool knives. I think it's terrible that they actually participated in destroying guns. They should have known a little better on that one and just passed on that particular deal. It is what it is though. So
yeah,
it's too bad. No one wants to celebrate the passing of someone. So that's rest in peace to that guy who found Benchmade and everything, and hopefully they learn from that lesson and they'll never do that again. We'll see.
Not on the same caliber of passing, but at the rally, one of the vendors, I guess on Sunday morning or something, goes to McDonald's to get something to eat, and before he comes back to the rally and died.
Oh,
what?
Had a heart attack and died at the McDonald's.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God!
So then some of the other vendors packed up all his stuff for him, and
oh man.
So I don't know what happened.
God.
Yeah, that was like.
Was he there by himself or like with?
I guess
family?
he was. He might have been with a friend, but yeah, I don't think the word was going around. He had no wife or no kids or something. So
yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, 59 I think too. Boom.
Yeah. Oh wow, 59.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
That sucks.
That sucks. So
Florida Gun says I carry a Griptilian or Infidel once in a while. The range says Benchmades are awesome, but Microtechs are the cat's meow. in his. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like knives. I like knives. So knives are cool. Here, look, I'll pop up my Microtech. Let's see Microtechs on display. No,
I ain't
no
got one. Stop it.
No one else popping out a Microtech right now.
It's gone, man.
No
It got
Microtech
lost.
for you. Oh,
It got
okay.
lost.
Poor you. Oh, look at that. Babyface just one upped everybody. He's got 3.
Oh, shizzits. Look at that. Holy cow.
I don't have my other one here somewhere.
Oh, he's got more.
Got one more.
Wow.
How about 3 Colt Mags? Come on. 3 Colt Mags. 3 Colt Mags. Come on.
Yeah. Wow. Patrick was ready for that one. Puts everyone to shame.
I don't.
What happened to your
Missing in action, man.
Microtech?
Lost it.
Yeah.
You lost it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know which one he lost, Patrick?
Mm.
You know which one he lost?
No.
The one that came with the Styrog.
No, I did not. No, that's not the one I lost.
Oh, that's not the one? Oh, you have that.
The one that came with the Microtech rifle is a fixed blade knife.
Oh, so you have that.
Oh, my folder, my automatic knife.
Oh, you know what? I thought you lost the one that came with that.
No, I didn't carry
man.
that. That freaking fixed blade knife is like that long.
Okay, you need to take that thing and put that in the safe. That whole setup. Don't lose anything, any part of. Don't lose the little plastic paper clips or anything.
I've never used that knife for real.
Okay, good. No. Okay, so you just lost a different Microtech.
I lost my automatic knife.
What model was it? What do you know? What model it was?
Oh heck, I don't remember. I think for some reason I think UDT, but I don't think it was UDT. But
UTX.
UTX.
Yeah,
maybe?
it's
Ultratech.
Yeah, traditional.
It's just probably just an Ultratech.
Yeah.
It wasn't one of those straight in and out ones. It
wasn't. It was
no traditional style.
Oh.
Automatic, yeah. But that's the way it goes.
Dude Abide says, never would have I believed it before I got one, but the Benchmade Griptilian sheep's foot blade is a great knife. Awesome. And Brick says, I really like my Guardian tactical knife. There you go. And Flying Rich says, Hank, it's not a Steyr AUG if it was made by Microtech.
Yeah, that's right.
The Microtech. Or it's a Microtech.
It's a Steyr AUG clone.
It's knockoff, yeah.
Yeah. And it's also not an Appy. Whatever.
And at the time when I ordered that, you could not get a Steyr AUG. There were no Steyr AUGs to be had.
Oh, I didn't know they weren't bringing them in.
Because it was still. That was after. Was that after the ban? I'm trying to think. That was like that weird
time period. Yeah.
Yeah, but Steyr wasn't bringing them in at that time.
Yeah, because Steyr just started making them again when, like 5 years ago or something.
Recently.
Right after the Tavor got really popular here, right?
Yeah, they're probably like, we can capitalize on this market.
Yeah. But Walter, you gotta guard that thing judiciously. You gotta guard that setup, man. That is a very coveted setup. Microtech bullpup with knife combo.
I know.
Okay, if you don't want it, I'll take it off your hands if you don't want it.
No, I didn't say that.
Okay. It's a bullpup. What do you need it for anyway?
You have a Steyr AUG.
So you can't have it. That's all. Hey, you have a Steyr AUG.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
I never even.
I don't have a Microtech one. Babyface is. I think Patrick's done videos on it already, if I'm not mistaken.
Steyr AUG?
Yeah.
No, I never have. I need to.
Oh, you shot it though. You shot it. I've never shot my own. Yeah, I've never shot my own AUG. we all need to. We need to get. We need to do a 9 bullpups video.
I don't know if we have enough for that.
I know
of course. Yeah, we do. We do have.
You have that Walther 22 you got from me.
Walther.
Yeah.
Yes. I have a.
Well, does the Keltec KSG count?
KSG counts. I have one of those. RFB counts. I have one of those. RDB counts. I have one. Patrick used to have one.
No, I had an RFB. You have an RDB and an RFB.
Oh yeah, okay, there you go. You're right, absolutely.
I missed my RFB. I want it back at some point.
Yeah, it used to be my RFB.
Yeah, when money's tight and
Yeah, that's true. That's how things go. Like that's what happened to my PS90.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure we have 9 bullpups in between the three of us. Yeah. Wait, Patrick, you don't have any bullpups right now?
No.
Oh,
I like good guns.
Really?
Oh,
Okay.
does
Okay.
the high point? There's a high point in the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
the high tower stock count?
it's a kit. I don't know if it actually
It's a
counts.
bullpup, is it not?
Kind of. It's a high point that actually went through a change. It had situations going on in its
Like
life.
a butterfly.
Yeah.
Like a moth. Like a
Yeah.
moth. Yeah.
You know, it was a little confused, but you know, it went over in this.
No, that's not used that term.
It went over in directions. You know,
No.
it was a little fluid at one point.
It had a midlife crisis. That's what happened.
Florida Gun says I have the Zip 22. That's a bullpup. I have a bullpup 9, the pistol. That's a bullpup. That Zip 22 doesn't work for anything. I'll tell you that. We will not get. I'm going to tell you right now. We will not get 2 consecutive rounds out of that thing. Patrick already tried. It's
a bad gun. That is a bad gun. I've never seen a gun that bad ever in my life. Ever.
The whole time I was looking at Patrick like, please don't stab yourself with this crazy
bad.
knife on here. And, you know, yeah, that was crazy. Actually, I edited that video and posted it to YouTube, but I think YouTube wouldn't refuse to allow us monetization on it. So I'm not sure what the status of that is, whether or not. Lola, is that video turned on? The all the 22s? Yeah. Yeah, so Lola says, like, you know, we posted it and they put it up for review, then they denied it any monetization, so we deleted it, put it back up there, it's up again, so I don't know what's going to happen with that. I'll probably just wind up turning it on and letting people see it, and then it'll live on Gunstreamer or something like that. But that was actually a good video because we all love the TX22.
Oh, speaking of videos, I see Flying Rich and some others were out there at the Hernando Sportsman's Club over the weekend at the machine gun shoot.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
How was it? Tell them to tell us how was it.
I don't go out there on that shoot anymore because it falls on the same weekend always as the military vehicle rally.
Mm-hmm.
But that is the nice shoot because the weather is nice. You know.
Yeah.
In the summertime, it's just so.
Yeah, right before it gets hot and humid.
Blazing hot out there. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. Brian Quick says, I don't have a bullpup. I'm left-handed and civilized.
That's right. Lives in a civil
some
society.
zingers out there. Brick says
Hey.
have an X95. I also have an X95. Boom. There you go.
My Microtech has a left-hand bolt, so
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah. Morpheus W says, got a PS90 2 weeks ago and have yet to shoot it. PS90 is cool. I want an SBR version. I also have a AK-74 bullpup.
Yeah.
So I think we could
Yeah.
put 9 bullpups together. Huh?
I think we can too, actually.
We could. We totally could.
Yeah, we could put nine bullpups.
Good
I have a K&M Arms, the 308 bullpup.
Yeah, you do have the 308. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot
That's
about
right.
all the bullpups I have.
That's right.
Yeah, I think we could do an all bullpup video one of these days. Rockstar6111 says, can a FAMAS be imported?
No. It's on the ban list.
You can buy a previously imported one, though. They did
Yes.
import a semi-auto one, but they are prohibitively
Very
expensive.
Yeah.
Really?
And I don't remember what it was called. But yeah,
Oh.
you can.
It's a FAMAS, but
It was no. They had like a different name. I thought
well,
it was like
they're-
MR21 or something. So I don't know.
they got caught up in one of the bans.
Did they really? I didn't know they
Yeah.
were banned.
Either the Bush ban or Clinton, or probably the Bush.
No reason either. It's
Yeah.
so dumb.
I mean, that's too bad though, because the FAMAS is kind of a cool gun.
What did
That
I'd
the
like to see it. It uses a weird action.
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't it use the same thing as the RFB or similar?
No, it's
No.
it's lever delay blowback.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a very, very unusual action.
So what were those going for before all these bans?
They were back in the day. They were expensive before.
I think they've always been expensive.
Yeah. Because
they
I think
were
I could have bought one, but the guy wanted like $3,000 or something like that, and I was like, oh,
That's probably not that bad.
oh really? Okay.
If you got $3,000.
Mm-hmm.
But they were probably back in the day $1,500 when other things were $500, things like that. So I don't think they didn't bring that many in either. It wasn't like they
Oh.
brought them in by the shipload or anything.
So are they reliable? Were they reliable guns or?
As far as I know, I mean,
Yeah.
French military's phasing them out now. So
Okay.
they went to an HK, I think. If I'm not
And we don't know anyone that has one.
Oh,
I
no,
don't.
I don't know anybody has.
Oh.
I don't know anybody with one.
Okay. Skivvy Waver says, Hank, you need to change your channel name to Bullpups Aplenty.
You should make a channel called that.
Yeah.
And
Got
then
a
your
lot of
logo
bullpup
is
videos.
like two bullpups.
2 bullpups. I should have
Two
thought.
bullpups
Did you guys see my new logo, by the way?
patch.
Has anyone seen the new logo? So obviously there's the broadcasting logo, right? Which I'm sure you know about that, the broadcasting logo. Yeah. So there's gonna be a let me see, what did I do with these logos? There's gonna be a new logo coming out. It's called the Laser Blaster logo.
Harry's Holster says the last FAMAS saw went for 16,000.
What? No.
I haven't seen any for sale lately, but that doesn't mean they're not out there.
Yeah, that's 16,000.
Yeah.
Okay, when did Harrison see that? Because that's kind of... So here, I'm going to put this up on the screen right now for everyone to see. This is the new... This will be... If you go to the Hank Strange channel, you'll probably see this right now. That's the new Hank Strange Laser Blaster logo. Boom, there you go. You guys will be seeing that on a lot of the gun stuff coming up. Because the previous logo that you probably see here on the channel right now, that, like this down here in the corner right here, that is the broadcast logo. So that one I just popped up there, that is the blaster logo. I don't know if you guys saw that. There you go. There you go.
Okay,
That's
I
what
see
it
it
looks
now.
like, yeah.
I hadn't seen it
That's
yet.
the blaster logo. And I've got some other cool ones coming here. So at some point I'll make patches out of that and all that kind of stuff. For anyone who is interested in that. Okay, and right now there's stuff I know on Teespring. Lola's got some, you can get stickers and things like that with that logo and the other logo on it. So if you're interested in that, you have to go to like hankstrange.com and then go to merch. And that's how you find. I'll throw that up here real quick on the screen for anyone who wants to know about that. My own little shameless plug
That's okay.
of the website where everyone needs to go to see all the different things we have going on. So if you go to the website and then you go to the merch store, and then in the merch store you'll see there's this banner that with my Bitmoji Pew Pew guy on there. If you click on that, that'll take you to the Teespring. And there at Teespring you can get like stickers, you can get a pillow, you can get cups, all that kind of cool
Listen,
stuff.
is it a body pillow though? Because if it's not a Hank body pillow that I can snuggle with at night, I don't
No,
want it.
no, I don't want to know that there's you are.
Who's up for making a Hank body pillow?
No, don't do it. Don't do
Fan
it.
creation, put it out there. Hank body
Don't
pillow.
do it. I won't be able to sleep at night.
Knowing the men gently caress your body pillow.
Yeah. Okay. Harry's Holster says FAMAS came in for $1,500, but it was right after Die Hard. They couldn't sell them.
God.
Ended up liquidating them for $600, I believe.
I hate that I'm. Huh? I hate that these things happened before I was around. Ugh.
Yeah, listen, you'll be telling people in the future, you'll be like, I remember when I got a Hudson knife for $600.
Yeah, I probably will.
You know, those guns
And
used to
they'll
be
go,
expensive.
wow, man, I just got one for $350.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think those are getting any cheaper. At this point, I'm pretty sure they're not getting any cheaper.
Probably not. What else?
Yeah.
No worries. No worries.
Okay, I think Harrison is sending me a Rock Island auction of...
Oh, there's a...
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, let me throw this up on the screen so people can see it. Sold for $12,650.
A full auto gun or a...
No. That's
Free
silly.
bands, French semi-automatic for FAMAS.
Yeah.
Oh man.
There's no way I would pay $12,000 for a FAMAS. Sorry.
When did this bump up like this? That's weird.
No way.
When did these bump up to these kinds of prices? This is Rock Island
It's called
auction.
availability.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Walter, did you ever have opportunities to buy any of these things?
They were advertised publicly. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
they used to be in Shotgun News when they were available.
Mm-hmm.
Back pre-internet days.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, I mean, I didn't have any money for that.
Yeah.
That's exactly the problem. Is
I didn't have
all
any
those
money
things.
for that.
Yeah. Yeah. That
Yeah, all
was a
those
lot of
things at
money
the time,
back
you're like,
then.
oh, it was a
If
great
I-
deal. But
If I would have had the money, I would have had one of everything. But I didn't have the
Yeah.
money, so
yeah, Dad's what's the same thing. He was a car guy. He is a car guy,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, man, I wish I could have had this. I wish I could have had that. And it's like, but you had a family and you were raising kids. You didn't have the money for that. He was
Listen.
like, yeah, I didn't have the money for any of that.
Do you
Stuff
know?
we- the,
Mhm.
the
Go ahead.
cars we junked back in
Oh.
the day for scrap. People are doing all kinds of stuff. With
Money
them. So,
today, money. I remember in the 80s when all those 70s, like 70s cars
Nobody's
and
wanted that stuff.
late 60s car, you could buy that in the 80s for like $1,000, $500-600.
I've had
Yeah.
$500 cars. I've had
Yeah.
$40 cars. We bought cars for $40 that ran.
Yeah,
You know, I mean, they weren't real pretty, but they ran.
yeah. I always tell people this. I had an opportunity in the 90s to get a Camaro. I think it was like a 1972 Camaro. And it was perfect shape. It was all chromed out and everything. Awesome. I could have bought that thing for literally like $2,000. This Italian dude and the friend of a friend or whatever. And you know why I didn't get it? Racism. Racism.
What?
Yeah,
What does that
I'll tell
mean?
you what. So I
You're
was
a racist? No, I'm just kidding.
no, I was gonna buy something. It was almost like that.
And then he wasn't no brother to have
Yeah.
his car. Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, probably.
No. The guy was cool.
No?
The Italian guy was cool. He was. The car was perfect and everything. I was gonna buy it from him, and then a friend of mine was like, "Oh, black people don't drive Camaros." And
Well,
I
they
let
don't
that.
because
I
it's
let.
pronounced Camaro.
I let that mess with my head and didn't get my Camaro that I wanted. Okay, I'm sorry, babyface. My Camaro. I didn't get the Camaro, and I
Brothers
regret
don't
that
drive those
forever.
cars, man. What you doing, man?
That
You
was so
drive car.
stupid. I don't know why I even listened to that guy. If I see that guy that told me that, I would strangle him. Okay? Because I wanted that car in my... Now, do you know what it is now to get a car like that?
It
In good
depends on the
shape?
condition. They're expensive though if they're nice.
Yeah. Yeah, this one was perfect. I mean, perfect.
Yeah, I mean, Chris Bull says he bought a Torino one time for $50.
Oh, no,
Like I
no,
said, I
no.
bought cars. I drove around. I think I was driving around in one of those the badass Buick Riviera that everybody lusts over now.
Oh,
with
the
big
boat
window.
tail?
I had one of those, man. Ran perfect, but it was at the time it was a gas guzzler. It had a 455 in it.
Oh,
Yeah,
who
nobody
cares,
wanted that.
Walter?
People
That's
didn't want that
awesome.
stuff because they were gas guzzlers. You know.
The boat tail Riviera? Are you serious?
Yeah, I had one.
Yeah, that's nice. I really like that. Yeah. I had a Riviera. I had a 96 Riviera. Lola hated that car because I made her drive it all the time.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's a land yacht, but
Yeah.
it was a cruiser.
Yeah, it was very smooth. But this is like a 96, which is not the ones that you really want. But yeah, man, the boat tail Riviera, what?
It don't matter. It don't matter what car you'd buy back then. Now, if you had those cars with the 455s and those big V8s in them, you sell all that stuff so
Yeah.
fast and make your head spin.
Yeah. Flying Rich says I bought an Olds Delta 88 with a 455 for $50. Now, the Delta 88s were actually rap cars, believe it or not. That's what Public Enemy and all those dudes had. I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember those guys. They had all those like Delta 88s and
Yeah, because you could put your whole crew in it, man. and it had a trunk for all the dead bodies too.
Do you remember? So back in the days, cars were two-door cars like they're supposed to be. No car is supposed to be four-door.
Oh, come on now.
I'm just saying, it's not supposed to.
When
be.
you got a crew, they ain't gonna all get in through the two doors.
just
man.
just
No
flip
way.
the seat forward and you get in.
Yeah, get in the back, bitch. Get in the back.
Your Adama says it gets
Your
5
ass is
miles
in the
per
back. You in the bottom of my crew. You in the back.
Yeah, whoever has to sit back there, they get no respect. Or they could go in the trunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever ride in the
Did
trunk?
No.
No.
But people used to a long time, like to sneak into the drive-in, right?
In the movie theater, yeah,
Yeah.
we did it one time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, I've never had to do that. Go in the trunk. I mean, yeah, that would be too paranoid to do that. You know. Listen, everyone, smash the thumbs ups out there. Let's see what else is going on here. Babyface, you seem very caught up in something over there? What are you?
I'm getting ready to go batting with my new barrel.
So, so I think you mentioned this at the top, but you didn't get into it. What's the deal with this?
I bought a 1022 barrel because I'm going to be building a 1022 soon from Sarco. These are $50 barrel, quote unquote, barrel blanks that Sarco is selling right now for the 1022. Already threaded, 16-inch stainless steel, really cool. Except it weighs a metric fuck ton because they didn't do, there's no profiling done on it. So it's just like a stainless steel pipe with a 22 size hole in the middle. So I'm gonna have to profile it myself, figure out what to do. There's a nice line where the shank ends, because you have to have the shank a certain diameter, and then I'm gonna have to taper it down so it doesn't weigh so damn much.
Oh, okay. So you can use that as. What are you gonna do with it? You're just gonna taper it?
Yeah, I'll probably just taper it out. It's gonna be suppressed, obviously, and it's going to go with whenever who's that company that was making those folding stocks? Whenever my folding stock comes in for the 1022. Samson. Whenever my Samson 1022 stock comes in, I'm gonna build up a 1022.
Yeah, you gotta turn that down. That won't fit in the.
Yeah. No. The only problem with that is you need a receiver.
I know it's kind of cool that I have one waiting for me. It's under lock and key right now.
What would be nice is if you could get like a nice aluminum one.
I do have this very expensive iPhone sitting over here that somebody asked me to sell over the weekend.
Ransom.
Ransom. Yeah, I just listen. Babyface is that guy that when something is coming into the FFL. He is on top of it, yeah.
Yeah, I know, because they sent you a thing that says this got delivered. I'll make sure. And then Hank couldn't pick it up because they didn't even ring the doorbell or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Patrick is that guy. He's on top of that thing, man. Anytime something's coming in for Patrick, it's like, hey, this thing's coming in. What happened? Where were you? How come you didn't get the thing?
Never got picked up.
No, I went specially to the post office and got that for you this morning.
I'm gonna have to install a doorbell for your postal people.
Yeah,
I can get a hold of you on
yeah, so I can not answer the doorbell.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What's up, Walt?
You want some creepy chick news?
Oh no.
I don't. It's on Fox. Tattoo obsessed woman who went blind after inking eyeballs claims extreme procedure was worth it.
What?
She went blind?
She went blind for 2 weeks after she had the whites of her eyes inked.
Oh, she got her vision back.
Yeah, I guess she did. Take a picture. There's a picture of this girl on the front of Fox News.
Okay, stuff. Did you put a link somewhere? Okay, you said it's on Fox News?
Yeah, it's on Fox News. Yeah.
Oh, do I really want to see this? Do I actually want to go look this up? I don't know.
If she wasn't with this shit all over her, she probably wouldn't be bad. But you know how some of these chicks are. They got to cover themselves in ink. Think they. Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta be different. So it's on the cover of Fox News?
It's on the. Oh my God, that's not even the picture they showed. Holy fucking moly.
Is it worse? Does she look like an alien?
Oh, sorry. What if I had? Why is the sound on this thing? Sorry.
I know, but we can hear it.
I'll turn it off.
But anyways, free advertising. I don't see it.
You got to scroll down toward the bottom.
Towards the bottom.
It's one of the ones in the bottom of the side, not the big pictures, but the little side articles it's on the front page though. Let me go back there.
Oh, this is way down in the.
Oh. Come on, man.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. I think I found it. Here. Is she trying to look like a fairy or something? Here, I'll throw this up for the people. Tattoo obsessed woman left temporary blind after inking eyeballs.
What on earth are you thinking?
Procedure was worth
you're thinking that you're beautiful. That's what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Body dysmorphia is a real thing.
Oh yeah.
Now her name's. Oh, she has a lot of tattoos.
So you think?
Walter did say she was obsessed with tattoos. So just
you scroll down and you go, oh my.
Oh, she's no joke.
Covered with.
Yeah.
Holy cow. It's like.
Okay, she's no joke with those tattoos. Yeah. So she tattooed her eyeballs blue.
Yeah, you can fuck right off with that. I don't need that bad.
Okay.
Yeah, she's I
Sorry.
bet you know what? I bet you she makes a lot of money from that.
I
She looks
don't
like an
need
alien.
to sell my
Probably
soul for that though.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, yeah, I don't think people should do anything for money, but there has to be some. She's trying to be like a completely like an alien or something like that. I heard Amber Rose. You know who Amber Rose is?
Sounds familiar for some reason.
Foreign person?
She's one of those hip hop chicks, and she got a forehead tattoo.
What?
And yeah, she was a cute chick. If you look up the
And
pictures,
now
let me
she's
see.
ruined.
Yeah, let me see if I could open up this picture and share it with folks out there.
She
Let me
was.
see if I could open this view image. Yeah, okay. Let's see. I will throw this up here so everyone can see. This was a cute hip hop chick or whatever, you know. Forehead tattoo. It says backslash. What the hell did she put on her head? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
No regrets.
Yeah, I know what that is. Yeah, this is crazy. Forehead tattoo. But listen, hey, to each his own. That's what I believe in. You know, you want to do forehead tattoo,
God,
whatever.
you're kidding me.
You know what? You know what actually will be cool for the ladies? Put a mirror on your forehead. That'll be useful. If you really want to do something, get the forehead mirror. I think that would actually be useful in some instances, which I won't. I won't elaborate on here because Lola's here, and I don't want to get in trouble. Motorboater says it's her kids' names. Oh, okay.
I don't care what it is.
But look, at the end of the day, you could do what you want to do.
Bash.
Maybe one is named Bash and one is named Slash. The kids. So if that's what I'm reading properly.
Whatever. Yeah.
Don Lemon made me smell.
Much.
Yeah, Don Lemon made me smell his finger. Says her kid's name's on her head. Hank. Okay.
That's
Bash
trash.
Slash. Opt-out of gun control says Bash Slash.
Get the fuck out of here with that trash.
And Motorboater says she's famous for sleeping with rappers.
That sounds like trash.
That's probably not what she's famous for.
Yeah. I'm sure no one's gonna kick her out of bed. So to each his own.
What's her name?
Amber Rose. Amber Rose. Just search Amber Rose forehead tattoo.
She wasn't good looking to start with, Hank. What are you talking about?
So
Ugh.
she's got her hair cut down really short or whatever. So
She looks
It
like...
doesn't get in the way then when she's doing the business.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Not
Cut the
good.
hair, put a mirror on the forehead. You're good to go.
Couple handles on the. Never mind.
Oh boy. Yeah. Listen, people could do what they want to do. I do. I'm
Sure they
with
can.
that. You
And
can
I
do
don't
what you
have
wanna
to
do.
approve of it. Or
That's
like
right.
it.
No, you don't have to do it to yourself. You know, you can
don't.
look. You can. I mean, that caught your attention. Advertising, right?
Okay.
Advertising.
Next.
Look, I have a forehead. Not a forehead. I have a mohawk.
I hope you do.
I have a Yeah, hopefully. I got a big forehead. I got a mohawk. and I put like crazy.
Yeah,
designs
but
in my head.
in a couple weeks or a month, it's gone.
Oh, in like not even that long.
Yeah,
Couple days.
yeah.
Couple
That
days,
forehead
got it.
tattoo is a little bit tougher to get
Yeah,
rid
I'm not
of.
doing forehead. I'm not doing. Do you? Any one of you guys have tattoos? I know. Babyface has tattoos.
I ain't got no
Because
identifying marks.
Patrick's from Tampa, so
no
he just
tats.
doesn't.
Nothing.
Nothing.
tats.
Okay.
Hey,
Good.
I got nothing that I want on me permanently.
You would never ever get a tattoo.
It would have to be real serious.
Yeah.
There's
What about
nothing
for,
that
what
I'd
about
want
for
on
Marley?
myself
What
permanently.
about for Marley? Would you get a tattoo for Marley?
What kind of tattoo am I
We
gonna
already
get
had
from
this
Marley?
discussion one time.
I already have a wedding ring. Do I need more than that?
Okay. Well, you know what? I remember when Brandon, when Brandon Herrera was giving away guns, you were willing to get a tattoo for a gun.
Fuck no, I never said that. You're crazy.
Okay, there were people out there willing to do it. Maybe it wasn't you.
It was not me.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Vanessa Kitty says, I have 2 tattoos on my face, but you can hardly tell I do. Okay. And Pixamite wants to know how bad it hurts. Listen, I know people like, so my friend Josh has a lot of tattoos and body piercings and stuff like that. So, and he's pretty cool.
What else?
So it's not, it's not for everyone. It's not for everyone.
That's what else?
Yeah. But you like that. You like that little looking like a pixie or whatever type chick that tattooed her eyes blue, the eyeballs.
That's
right?
Oh, what was
sick.
that? That was on Fox. I didn't get to see that.
Yeah,
That's some sick.
it's
That's some
it's
sick
on Fox.
stuff.
Go look on Fox News or what was the thing, Walt? What was the? Hold on.
Yeah, just go on Fox News and scroll down on the stories underneath the headlines. And just scroll down, you'll see it.
Yeah, it's called Tattoo Obsessed Woman. If you search it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nasty.
Ew.
That's nasty, baby. That's nasty.
Not nice.
That's nasty as a motherfucker. Nasty.
She looked good before.
Oh, I was gonna say, there's probably nothing wrong with that girl before
We
she
had a
decided
picture of her before and after. She was cute before.
Yeah, well, you know.
Just close your eyes. Unless those are glowing tattoos, you'll be fine. Yeah.
God.
That's a lot of needle action.
What's done in the darkness.
Jeez,
Lot
that's
of
how you
needle
get
action.
herpes.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it happens. That's how it goes down.
Yeah.
That is how it goes down every time.
What else we got here?
What other crazy news out there? Any Florida? Florida. We did Florida man news without you, Walt. My apologies.
When was that?
Last week.
Oh,
There's
because
a bunch
did you
of crazy
cover
stuff.
I went on the Florida Man website,
Mm-hmm.
and on the Florida Man website they have a Florida Man coloring book.
Well,
Did you cover?
sense.
Did
No.
you cover the shoplifting man flees store strips naked as steaks fall out of his pants?
Yes.
Yeah, we covered that. That was funny.
We covered also herpes monkeys in Florida. That I didn't know that was a thing, but it apparently is a thing. But it's a thing that would only happen.
Monkeys.
Huh?
What'd you say? The herpes monkeys?
Yeah, the herpes monkeys. Yeah.
Almanac says that's right. Yeah, when I say that's nasty, baby, that's Eddie Murphy. That's nasty, baby. That's nasty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Florida man is always doing some craziness.
Oh, speaking of Florida, and Florida man, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
You know what appeared at our shop the other day when I wasn't there?
What?
An alligator.
At your shop?
Oh, I saw the post from.
Yeah, a
engineer.
little bitty alligator was
I saw that.
under the forklift.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know where. We don't know. There are water bodies around the shop, but nothing immediately close. So
Okay.
I don't know.
They're like snakes when they're small. They get everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what did you do with this alligator? Where did you put
Well,
this?
Chris picked it up and took it over to the creek and threw it in the creek.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. When the mommy alligator comes looking, it's on.
Well,
Hey, it's already hatched. Mommy don't care no more.
If mommy comes around, it's game on time. So.
Well, yeah, because you touched it now. You put human scent on there.
God.
You know, I could wait until one of the eagles are nested up in on the cell tower and just throw it out in the parking lot. Watch how fast it takes for that eagle to come down and eat it.
Yeah, I'm looking on your Instagram. I don't see it.
It wasn't on his Instagram. Chris posted it on his Facebook.
Oh, okay. All right.
Notice he said that what happened when he wasn't there.
I wasn't there. Yeah,
Oh,
I
he
was,
wasn't there.
He
Right.
can't
I was
post
at the
a picture on
rally.
Instagram.
Yeah. I don't. Well, I. You know what? I have to find Chris's. So he's on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but it was just a little tiny itty bitty baby.
Yeah, little. It was about.
Yeah.
Oh, it looked to be about 12 inches long, something like that.
Mhm.
Newborn.
Little baby one.
You
Yeah.
hatched.
Yeah. Jake Delahome is talking about the Florida college professor that had the tongues in the jars.
Yeah, just not far from us.
And now, well, hang on now. I didn't. I think I heard something about that, but I didn't hear the details.
I'll let Babyface tell you because it's really gross.
There was a guy that was doing a home inspection on an older house, and I guess a professor, a forensics professor or something, lived there back in the 60s. The guy was going under the crawl space to check the foundation and whatnot, and he came across some plastic tubs of babies and like baby skeletons in them. And some tongues and some like tonsils or something. So he called the police, and it turns out the guy most likely had it legally back in the day when they were easier to get a hold of. But yeah, it was like little baby
Obviously, the guy that lived there was dead already, right?
Yeah, this
yeah,
is
the-
back
the
in the
original-
60s.
It's gone.
Yeah.
But the new owner had no idea that there were like fetuses under her house or something.
Yeah. Your audio's going in and out, by the way.
Uh,
You got to plug on the unplug, I guess. Go ahead.
testing 1, 2, 3.
Sounds better. Don Lemon said,
Yeah.
were they really charging $200 tickets for Kobe's funeral?
Really?
I believe that, but why do you need to pay $200 to go to a funeral?
Why? Yeah, that and
So,
okay. What else? What
yeah,
else?
yeah. You don't have to
Whatever.
go to the funeral. You can watch it on TV
Why-
if you got to see it that bad.
And why? I mean, okay. I know
Mm-hmm.
basketball player. I know all this stuff. I know, but not God. Come on, man.
It's just
Come on. Just sorry.
Well, if it's out in LA, there's a ton of fans and all. I see where you're coming from.
I know, but it costs a lot of money to provide security and traffic for an event like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, just watch it on the tube.
There's certain people that just like funerals. Let's be honest about that. Not me. Yeah, I'm not into that. So
they go there to be seen is what they go there for.
yeah, it's like a social thing. I think like when my mom was alive, she used to go to a lot of funerals, and I was like, seriously, what's the deal with this? She's like, oh, you gotta go.
Celebrate the living, not the dead.
Yeah, I don't know. So, but
What
that's a
else?
thing. That is a thing for people, to once again, to each his own.
Alright.
To each his own.
Yep. If you want to do that, and that's your world. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just get excited about 3 mags for $10. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, just kidding.
Yeah. What are those? So those GI? Well, okay, but that's because they're cult mags, right?
They're just cold mags. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I don't know if, I guess they could be GI mags, but it's not something that I
Well,
would have.
so what makes a GI
I would have
mag?
gave him 10. What's that?
What makes a GI mag?
Says Colt on the side.
Well, no, I mean, there's lots of different manufacturers of GI magazines, but these probably were. Who knows? I don't know. They might have came wrapped in GI wrapping, and or they just might have been civilian gun mags too. Who knows?
Oh, okay. So that's.
I would have been interested even if they weren't Colt mags for that price.
Cheap mags are cheap mags.
Yeah, right. I can.
And mags, people don't realize mags are disposable. Ish.
Well,
But
yes.
okay, but anything that has Colt on it is also collectible.
It's worth
right?
more money because some people lose their mind over Colt stuff.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So what about Bushmaster? Not so much, or
Not so much. Now, if it's old school Bushmaster, like pre-band stuff, yes, it's worth more in certain parts of the country.
Oh, okay. But Bushmaster, isn't Bushmaster one of the things that they're going to shutter the name?
Well,
Yeah.
Remington has. Yeah, they're not doing anything. The Bushmaster Tapco, anything making like bad juju assault looking type military guns. Yeah.
I have a Bushmaster rifle that has that arm pistol looking like logo.
I
think
have a
showed that to you
Bushmaster.
before.
I have a Bushmaster receiver floating around here someplace that's pre-band. Probably worth about $1,000+ up in the Northeast.
Okay, but that logo is not necessarily pre-band, right? Like if you have that weird looking bullpup like
You have to
logo.
look up the serial number.
Yeah, you have
okay.
to run the serial number. Yeah.
Okay.
I think we looked it up one time and it's not pre-band.
No.
It's
Okay.
post-band.
Okay.
Because if it were pre-band, you could get a hell of a lot of money out of it.
Yeah, I get $1,000+ for that.
Oh yeah, for a simple gun.
From people from those states, like Connecticut, etc. Yeah.
Yeah, people live up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm parting with my gun just for that. You know what I'm saying?
Would you?
Yeah. Let's see. Eric Gonzalez says, anyone have experience with the Barnauls GI mags?
Yeah, we shot them.
Yeah, we've used the different ones, like the retro ones.
It's hard to do a GI mag wrong. They've been
Yeah.
around for so long.
Obviously, the earlier on GI mags don't have the tilt, the followers that tilt, but the later ones all have non-tilt followers, so they work pretty well. I mean, I've used ratty old nasty used GI mags and they've worked too. So
Yeah. Vanessa, okay, is this someone's gonna have to? Is this true right here? Vanessa Kitty says, A pre-band stripped Colt lower sells north of $1,800 in Connecticut.
Wow. I might have to find that.
Boom.
It wouldn't surprise me.
I might have to find it.
Yeah. What?
I'd rather almost trade it for something though.
Well, just think about that smart guy, right? Back in the days, that just bought a bunch of receivers.
That crazy old guy.
Yeah, and he's just sitting on receivers from back in the day.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna sell him someday.
Yeah.
Then he dies.
Well, so when we were talking about weird things that we collect, that's one of the weird things I collect. Receivers.
Well, that's not weird though.
Yeah, it's not. I guess it's not that weird to
Well, I
us.
mean,
But I collect receivers. I buy receivers all the time.
Oh, speaking of, then this is a good moment to transition into what I want, Walter, on my next receiver.
Okay.
Hold on, let me pull it up.
Oh, you found a receiver somewhere?
No, I found somebody that did their own markings on a receiver, and it looks awesome. I don't want to spoil it for you. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up a picture of it.
Okay.
Stick this in chat so you can show off to everybody.
Okay.
I've gotten where I like bayonets.
I do like bayonets.
When I
Check
see
that
a
out.
bayonet, I grab them. Let's go take a look at it.
All right. Let me see. I will throw
How cool
this
is that?
up. And
Oh, Russian.
Yeah, isn't that neat?
let's put this up here so everyone can see this. And what are we looking
Yeah,
at?
that's
Oh,
cool.
it's Russian.
It's pretty neat, right? It's the
Yeah.
Tula arrow,
What?
and then all the Russian markings like you
It
get on
marks off like the ammo boxes and stuff.
Yeah. Yep. Safe Simeon full auto markings. I just thought it was really cool. I was like, man, I would do
What
that.
does the
Laser engrave that.
PCT mean? What does the PC?
PCT.
Yeah, there's a thing that's a P and a T, and then it looks like it's a big C.
Yeah.
I have no. Those are like export or import marks or something. I have no idea what they actually mean. I just think it's cool.
If you get to see those ammo boxes, you'll see that stuff on.
And they're on like the side goods and stuff like that.
Oh, cool. Okay, that is cool.
Yeah.
So you planning on lasering that?
If I can find out. I saw it on a Facebook group for Ghost Gunner that I have. I don't know if the guy actually ended up doing it. I just thought it was cool.
No, that's interesting. That's interesting. Keep that picture. Don't lose that picture.
I saved it. No, I definitely saved it.
So many cool things that could be done with lowers and stuff like that. You can put people put things like you can put Snoopy in there, man. I know one of your Grail watches is the Snoopy Omega, right?
The Omega.
Yeah. I wonder if I have it somewhere here. The other day, I actually found a Snoopy Hot Wheels car.
You did?
Okay.
Yeah. I know that's like has nothing to do with anything. Hold on, let me see if I can find it here.
It does to you.
Oh, yes, right here. I'm going to show this off. I was in... someone told me that Dollar General carries Hot Wheels cars. So I was passing by a Dollar General, and I went in there, and look, boom. Snoopy Hot Wheel. Right? That's cool.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. I usually don't get those. Like, to me, I usually get the cars that are actual cars, but I saw the Snoopy thing, and I was like, oh, yeah. I'll get a Snoopy. So, I know though there's like the Omega Snoopy watches are pretty cool.
They're expensive.
Yeah, I bet they are.
Yeah. Opt out of gun control says I have a ghost gun with a ghost emoji engraved on it.
That's pretty cool.
What is the Pac-Man?
Casper the Friendly Ghost on your lower.
Oh. Yeah. No, I was gonna say Pac-Man would be cool.
Why Pac-Man?
Pac-Man, because there's little ghosts in Pac-Man.
So you want the ghosts, you don't want Pac-Man.
Yeah, but you can still put
Blinky
Pac-Man on the
and
lower.
You want Blinky and Inky and Stinky and whatever the other.
Yeah, but you could make a Pac-Man lower and put the other creatures on the lower somewhere, right?
Okay. I think the ghosts. It's the ghosts that are cool.
I wish I had a picture of this. Was it on Instagram? Someone threw up the craziest like painted gun I've ever seen in my life.
Did you show that off last week?
Was it? No. I'm trying to remember where. I'm trying to remember exactly where I saw this because I don't know if it was on Instagram, but man, this was the craziest paint job I've ever seen. Like, I know, Walter, you're into the crazy paint jobs on the rifles. I can't find it. But, yeah, it was insane. I've never seen a paint job like that. basically look like a clown car.
Okay.
It's the craziest paint job that I've ever seen. So, I'm not. Will Rogers says, how many receivers do I have? Should I take an inventory soon? Yeah, look, I'll tell you that it's not too late to be buying receivers.
No, it's always a good time to buy a receiver, especially if you get it at a good price.
Yeah. I don't know what's the best price out there right now, but yeah.
I've started collecting 80% receivers.
80%.
Whenever I see them for like $30 a piece, I'll get a couple of them and put them in the safe because I can go spend a couple hours out in the garage and mill it out.
Don't you have the ghost gun?
Yeah, I have a CNC machine that I just pop it in and it's done in like 4 hours.
Yeah. Florida Gun says dick butt lower equals cool. And we have the babyface graphic somewhere, don't we?
I have it.
Yeah. Someone made the babyface dick butt graphic.
I'm trying to think where that Bushmaster lower is in mine. It's somewhere here. I don't know.
Yeah.
I got it stashed somewhere.
Like sometimes PSA has those crazy lowers. You know,
they release them too often. I wish I could collect all of them, but they release them like once a week, and it's like I can't go spending $100 a week on a lower receiver. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, you could. You just stop eating.
Yeah.
Don't eat.
Yeah, and you gotta really. I mean, okay, you could collect them, but some of that stuff won't be as collectible as would think.
Yeah.
You gotta collect a person because you're never reselling that. That you're never gonna make your money back on that.
Yeah. Unless something goes really, 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 really nutty.
Yeah, I like just having them, putting the lowers in the safe.
Yeah.
I got some Safety Harbor lowers.
Yeah, we haven't done any of those lately here because everything is so cheap.
Yeah. I've got some who used to do them. Spikes Tactical. Got some of the Spikes Tactical ones. You remember that?
Yeah, they were doing something for a while. I have a Spikes downstairs. I have a 300 blackout built on that Spikes beam lower.
Wasn't it Spike that did the Spike did the Snowflake, right?
Yeah.
Or was that PSA?
The Spikes did the Snowflake, which is the pony.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. Stompin' You Custom says, check my YouTube page. My Krebs is Cerakoted out nasty. Huh. So let's see, Stompin' You Customs. Stomp in You Customs.
Oh, hey, over the weekend I also picked up, because it was given to me, this ammo pouch, right?
That's cool. Is that German?
I'm not sure. Here's the back side of it. So it's got these belt connectors. It's got a loop and this. I thought it was like for an AR, and I tried to put an AR mag in it. It's too... So it's FAL.
I'm thinking, I was going to say, is it FAL or G3?
But it seems awfully narrow for that.
Do you have a G3 mag sitting around?
Oh, I do right here, actually, matter of fact. Imagine that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. What am I going to say? Let's see. Oh, look at that.
I think it's a G3 mag.
It's a G3.
holder.
It's a G3 or FAL one. It'll go
Or
FAL
FAL would
too.
work, yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's got kind of a moldy look about it, the magazine. I don't know if
is it plastic or is it...
No, it's like a nylon.
Yeah, that'll clean up then.
I was thinking about just throwing it in the washing machine, actually.
Yeah, it'll clean up.
See what
just fine.
happens. Somebody gave it to me, so I don't got anything in it. So
Yeah, there you go.
yeah, but yeah, that's cool. I'd like to know what. It's got some
Maybe
numbers.
somebody out there knows more about it.
Yeah, if you know what where this green nylon type magazine hails from, magazine pouch, let me know. But yeah, it's definitely fits the HK mag in really nice.
Yeah, fits like a glove.
Like a bloody glove, yes.
Like a glove. Okay, let me show this. I've got I think I've got this up here. Boom. That is cool, actually.
Let me look at
That's all Cerakote. Okay, there's a skull. That's like a Pirates of the Caribbean with the bearded Josie. And it's green and yellow. Looks good. Yeah, I like that. But this is very rationally done compared to the one I'm talking about. This is a nice tribute rifle here from Stompin' You. But this one that I saw was the craziest thing I've ever seen. This is a nice AK though. That's nicely kitted out. I don't know. You
That's
guys
a heck of a dang muzzle brake on the end of that thing. Stopping you, man.
make you deaf. That will make you.
That's a ginormous long one.
Guaranteed to blow out the ears of anyone standing next to you. But yeah, man, the muzzle brakes are crazy. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Someone says M1A mags.
It would probably work on that too.
Yeah,
if it takes an
G3.
HK mag. It's not American. It's definitely not an American pouch. It doesn't have the right connection stuff on the back.
Yeah,
but
Night Train said that's a steel G3 mag, not aluminum.
yes, it's steel. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Joseph Anthony wants to know if it's Israeli or South African.
African. It's got some numbering inside. Here, let me just throw this up here.
Yeah. And Stompin' You says that
That's-
was a tribute to his parents. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, that's not a what's it? NSN.
No, I don't think it's national stock. It looks
Okay.
kind of like a national stock number.
It looks similar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's. If it's South African, that would be really cool. But
That would be pretty cool.
I don't think it is. I think it's
How are you
probably
gonna
something
tell?
like.
Ask people with that. Give a picture of that
Yeah.
numbering system.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think it's South African, but nevertheless, it's probably some European country.
Mm-hmm.
But
Wait, let's get a close-up look at it again. Just show it up there here before we turn it around. Turn it around the other way. What does it have on the bottom? Can we see the
a hole,
bottom?
a drain hole,
What about the top? Okay, so there you go. For
and it's got
anyone.
this type of closure where you pull the.
Oh, that's really cool. I've never seen that before.
Yeah. Oh, you never seen that before?
No, I've never seen one of those. That's pretty neat.
I'm not
Yeah, that's
really
old
sure.
school. That's old school.
Yeah.
So,
All right, so listen, we are at the 9 o'clock hour here. We probably need to start wrapping it up. I want to remind everyone to smash the thumbs ups right now. We got a lot of people in here. Smash the thumbs ups. 3 more, we get over 100. So that would be nice for a Monday. Let's see. Let's start with Babyface P, who did post a video today, which I should probably.
That's right. Go look it up.
Let me try to pull up that video while you're talking and telling the people where they can
Go
find.
check it out. It's on converting the God, I can't think, Hudson H9 from a steel frame to an aluminum frame. It shows you how to go through it. It's really straightforward. I tried to make it as easy as possible for you guys. So if you guys want to go watch that, it is on my channel, youtube.com/babyfaceP. I also have a Patreon, patreon.com/babyfaceP. Beyond that, I'll have more videos once a week
so
on Monday.
I'm
Subscribe for once a week
I'm
on
rolling
Monday.
that in right now. So, and it felt a lot lighter. I see you're weighing it and everything.
Oh, the intro, I show the difference. It's half a pound lighter.
Okay, half a pound.
Big difference, yeah.
Yeah, and I think that affected the recoil and stuff like that, right?
It did. I think I like the steel frame a little bit better because I like the weight of a steel gun, and the recoil is. I mean, it's 9mm, but it's nice to have because I know it's one of those things that eventually they're all going to be gone, and I'm going to look and go, I wish I had an aluminum frame.
Yeah.
So I would much rather put it in the safe and have it than a couple years from now go, damn, I wish I would have got one.
I should have got one of those
Yeah.
when they were.
Yeah. And if people want to get that, I think you got that from
I got a link. I got it from
Okay.
KE Arms. There's a link in. I think it's the first. I pinned a comment with the link to it.
Okay, cool. I don't think they have a hell of a lot left, right? Something like that.
I don't know exactly. They mentioned that once they're gone, they're not making anymore. They're done.
No,
They're
I
done
can't
producing.
imagine they are. No.
Yeah,
there's
they
no
got
market.
burned pretty bad on that in the first place.
There were only about 8,000 or 9,000 Hudsons that ever hit the market, anyways. So they're not gonna cut anymore. But
Yeah.
KE does have the link that I gave for KE has all the stuff for the Hudsons, uppers, lowers, milled uppers. They got everything. So if you need a part, they got a bunch of parts.
Yeah. So you guys go check out the video, check out that link. Also, Babyface's Patreon, so that he doesn't have to be the only one that doesn't have nice aluminum 1022 receivers.
Listen, one day I will trade.
Oh boy.
How much? $450 for a nice shiny iPhone?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, there's too much commingling going on around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Walter, how can the folks keep track of all your shenanigans?
They can check out my shenanigans on Facebook and on Instagram under Safety Harbor Firearms, YouTube Safety Harbor Firearms. They can find us over on Gunstreamer and Safety Harbor Firearms. Over on Mines on Safety Harbor Firearms, all one word. Then there's Dirtfoot Racing. That's over on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Got to add some stuff on that. Haven't done anything lately here. Mm-hmm. Now that I'm back home, I got a couple builds I'm working on, so stay tuned. Yeah. Will went to the Mini Bike Mayhem over the weekend, and as a lone rider, but he survived that in one piece. So.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
That was up near Ocala. Yeah. What else? That's pretty much it. There's stenparts.com if you want some replacement stent parts and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And Mower Death on YouTube if you want to check a Mower Death out. So
yeah. And Lola has been putting up some Safety Harbor Firearms video on Safety Harbor Firearms YouTube for folks out there who are interested in that. Make sure you guys check that out. We need to get together and we need to do more knife videos, I think. Especially now you've got like some really crazy cool knives, Walt.
Oh, knife videos.
Knives, yeah. We should do more knife stuff.
Well, I've got this box of knives behind me here that I'm supposed to be selling, and there's some really interesting knives in that box.
Yeah.
So.
Well, bring over the box one of these days. We'll go through it.
Yeah.
You know, we'll throw some kind of video up there. All right, so I am going to drop the end right now for everyone. Here we go. All right, make sure you guys smash the subscribe button, of course. Ring the bell so you can be notified every time we go live. If you don't know it already, the best way to keep track of us is on hankstrange.com. You could go there, sign up for the email list. We'll be sending out email blasts and keeping you guys in touch with everything we're doing, including giveaways and all that kind of stuff that we have coming up. And if you go there, you can see all the different ways to support us on the site, so definitely do that. Thanks very much to Babyface P and Walter from Safety Harbor Firearms. We will see you guys tomorrow. I have no idea what we're doing, but I'm sure it's going to be fun. So you want to be here for that. Any final words, dudes?
Bye, everybody.
All right, we're out of here. Good night, everyone. Peace. See ya.